I think James's new clothes are in. We'll find out here shortly. Also, I gotta DM the lawyer handling Mel's parole hearing. I'm not doing that today. Not doing that today. There they are. Let me DM everyone involved so it doesn't get lost in translation. Okay. Cool. Cool. Hi, thanks for watching my stream. I'm Spaceboy. We're just getting started. Been live for, I don't know, 8 minutes? That doesn't seem right. Has it really been 8 minutes? When did I go live? Huh. My perception of time is fucked today. I would have said like 2 minutes. Spacesuit James. I have one on Mel. I don't wanna start just there's a lot of there's a lot of old Mel jokes that a lot of newer viewers who weren't around for Mel accidentally suggest we recycle, which is funny. I think it goes to show that my viewers get my sense of humor. Everyone's like, "Oh, you should give James an outfit where it's just his underwear." I'm like, "Yeah, I did." One of the funniest times on Mel was when people would call out about a murderous old man running around in his underwear. I would assume the new outfits are in. Toby responded to my DM that they weren't at like 4 a.m. So I assume he put them in since then. Was watching an old Mike Blog VOD where he got arrested, but apparently all the judges were dead. Yeah, didn't I do that? I've done some wild shit on Mel. That's why I'm kind of excited to get him out. Because I have one character who suffers no consequences for anything at all. And then I'm gonna play Mel as like nothing to lose, insanely violent. Don't give a fuck if I get 500 months in jail. Hi, Bonbon. I don't know why this is taking so long. I almost didn't stream today. I'm so fucking tired. I don't know what I was thinking. I went to bed really late and was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll wake up early. I don't know why I did that. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, I'll be on top of it. I'll stay up late tonight and then say fuck it and get up early anyway. I don't know what I was thinking. Meat Holder, thanks for the Prime. Your Mom Central, thanks for the Prime and the 4-month resub. Appreciate it. Crazy Hobo, thanks for the Prime and the 8 months. Nita, thanks for the Prime and the 8 months. Thanks, y'all. Went to California over the past week. Never seen so many people not use their turn signals. Yeah, I'd say it's more common out here than anywhere I've driven. It's wild. I'm not sure what this is or how long it's supposed to take. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what this is. Like this is, I don't know how many megabytes this is supposed to be because this is incredibly slow. Whatever it is. What in the world is a content manifest? I mean, we get this every time we load the game, but it's never this slow. Now, this is something to do with like whatever 5M runs on. I still have Prio, yeah. My suggestion for Press VPN to change your IP to that of another region. ExpressVPN.com/spaceboy. Use my link for 3 months free. Hey man, first time watching your streams. Love James Randall. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching my stream. La da 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 da. Haha, pee pee poo poo. So good. So poggers. Da da da. Has James been in prison yet? Yes. Over the weekend. I believe it was. No, it wasn't over the weekend. I think it was maybe Friday. Thursday or Friday. It was for murder. Is at Spaceboy Clips on TikTok you? No, but they also haven't uploaded in like 8 months, so I assume you're talking about Spaceboy RP Clips. Which, yes. Spaceboy RP Clips is me. Spaceboy Live is also me. I have 2 TikToks, 3 YouTubes, and a Twitch.tv live stream. Did he lose his weapons license? Oddly, no. Oddly, no. Something's a little fucky with the internet today. T-Mobile was apparently having some issues. My Twitch chat client just gave me a message I've never seen before. It says Twitch servers requested us to reconnecting. And now my 5M is scuffed. I don't know what's going on. No parole hearing today. I completely forgot when I scheduled it that I'm just doing a short stream here today. T-Mobile got breached. Oh, that's terrifying. There's a lot going on right now. Discord's been wonky too. Yeah, something's going on with just the internet in general right now. My assumption would be Cloudflare. I have no idea what this is. I've never seen this downloading content manifest. I'm not entirely sure what that is about. AWS. What's AWS? Because yeah, Cloudflare typically the one I'm aware of. Oh, Amazon Web Services. Yeah, is Amazon Web Services having some issues? AWS Health Dashboard, February 14th. Seems fine. Cloudflare status check. Yeah, I don't know. Something's going on. Okay, we should be good now. Rob tweeted about Twitch being wonky. Yeah, something's going on. This is where I keep getting stuck. I keep getting stuck on connecting to server. That's weird. Anyone keeping up with Charlotte's RP with her being fired from the CPD? I saw that. That's interesting. I'm just happy to finally. I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen a firing that is just pure roleplay, opposed to like somebody fucked up OOC and they handle it in character with a quote unquote firing, but it's really just staff removing them from PD. You know what I mean? I'm stoked to see an actual roleplay based firing. Yeah, I typically see the content manifesting, but it never lasts that long, and then this is odd. Let's see what error message we get. I had some crazy RP last night, dude. I was tripping. I couldn't believe that. I never do like police department politics conflict RP, but that was good shit last night. I'm not used to that. You know, I don't ever do conflict RP. The only conflict RP I ever do is when some cop is trying to like stack charges on James. I kind of go like, nope, give me a lawyer. Failed to connect to server. Well, I need more fucking info. What's going on? Wagwan. What the hell? Did I accidentally click this? Steam's down. Oh, yeah, it's just Steam maintenance. I didn't even think of that. It's Tuesday. Yeah, no, my Steam is down. Couldn't connect to Steam. I didn't even realize that I wasn't connected to Steam. Well, I'll turn on my camera and we can just Twitch chat. Somebody actually gave me some... somebody gave me an idea for content today that I hadn't really ever considered. But I'm open to it and I liked their idea. I liked their idea. Their idea was, I don't know how to phrase it. Ugh. Fucking hell. Ugh. I don't know. I can't think of the best way to phrase it. The long and short was, Valentine's Day dating advice. And I thought that was a really cool idea. And you're probably like, why the fuck would we listen to dating advice from Spaceboy? I don't know, but you could trust me. Valentine's dating advice. I think that's a cool idea. I think I have a moderate level of emotional intelligence. I think you'd get better advice from me than some filthy rich, hot fucking dude who for some reason is trying to convince you that the reason he's good with women is any reason other than him being filthy rich and hot. I think that could be fun. Keep it real though, when's the last time you went on a legit date? I'm completely ambiguous in every way, shape, and form about my personal life on stream. I've said so many times, for all you guys know, I could be married. I could be single. I could have been in a relationship for the last 3 years. I'm completely ambiguous. I despise the influencer culture, let's make our relationships content, unless it's like comedy like Nick and Milena. But as a whole, I hate that shit. That lovey-dovey Love Island. I'm completely ambiguous. And the reason I do that is because there's another streamer who has a whole family that he has never as much as like once gone into detail about on stream. And I don't know why, but I've always just liked that. I've always thought that was really cool. So I could be single. I could be fresh out of a relationship. I could be in a serious long-term relationship. I'm completely ambiguous about it. I just don't really talk about it. A girl I've been with twice asked if I wanted to go on a Valentine's date. And I said, you're funny. How do I tell her in a nicer way that I don't want anything serious with her? That's tough. So generally speaking, in my experience, if you're not looking for something serious with a specific person, I find, especially if it's that early and it's only been a couple dates, I find that there's not a whole lot of productivity that can come from you being brutally honest and saying, I'm not looking for anything serious with you. I don't think that with you is necessary. I don't think you two have known each other long enough for you to be able to say that in a way that's not gonna hurt. I'd say your best bet is to just tell them that you're not looking for anything serious. I don't think you have to specify with you. You know what I mean? I've definitely been in situations where I've told someone like, hey, I'm not really emotionally available right now, because there's, in my opinion, at the time, there was no sense telling them I'm not emotionally available for you specifically. If the relationship is going to disconnect and you're going to go your separate ways and it's 2 dates in, I don't think you necessarily need to hit them with something as harsh as like, hey, I'm not feeling you that way. Now, if you two have a relationship already after 2 dates where you have that level of open communication, that's fine. But I know as a guy, I'd much rather hear, hey, I'm not looking for anything serious right now, than, hey, I'm not really feeling that from you. I don't need to know why you don't want something with me. I don't need to know why. You don't owe me an explanation. So I think about it from my perspective, where I'm like, okay, if I'm not owed an explanation, you don't owe that person an explanation, especially if the explanation is just going to hurt. You know what I mean? Because it sounds like that explanation would be a little painful. Like if they cracked a joke about like, hey, so what about Valentine's Day? That's clear communication disguised as a playful hint. That's them clearly communicating, like, I see something with you to the point where let's do something on Valentine's Day. So you do have 2 options. You could be like, oh, hey, I'm not really feeling you like that, but that would hurt. And it seems senseless, and I don't think there's much that could be accomplished there. But if you just tell them like, hey, I'm not really looking for something like that. That's how I operate. I've been in a situation where I was talking to not like how do I word this? Not in like a I was talking to 2 girls, but they were both early enough where it was normal. Like, no, it wasn't exclusive with either. And at the time I decided like, well, I definitely want to pursue something more serious with one of them. I didn't tell the other girl, hey, I'm just not feeling you as much as I'm feeling this other person. You know what I mean? I just told them like, hey, I'm not looking for anything serious. And they're like, oh yeah, for sure. And we stopped talking. They didn't need to know why. They didn't need to be confronted with, you know, and if we were closer, you know, it totally would have been a situation where I would have been like, hey, there's, you know, someone else I want to pursue something more seriously with. And I've been on the inverse of that situation where I was talking to someone, little friend with benefits situation, and they started seeing someone on a serious basis. And they told me straight up, they were like, hey, I just want you to know, there's somebody else that I want to put my time and energy into. And I said straight up, I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. Congratulations. And they were like, thanks. And that was that. You know what I mean? When it's someone you're closer to, where maybe you've been hanging out a little more, and you have that type of relationship where the open communication is there and you can have a mature conversation like that, that's fine. But 2 dates, you know, I don't think you need to tell this person, hey, I don't like you like that. I'd just tell them like, hey, I'm not looking for anything. It's 2 dates. Valentine's Day dating advice. Hit me with whatever questions you got. This was advised to me by a friend. Someone was like, hey, you're emotionally intelligent and nice to women. Do a dating advice stream. I was like, all right, fuck it. Not a romantic relationship question, but how do adults make friends if you don't drink or party? I have no fucking clue how I would make friends if I wasn't a streamer. Everybody I know I met through streaming, or they're friends of friends who were streamers. So then I branched into normal IRL connections with people who aren't streamers because they were friends with the streamers that I was already friends with. I think having a hobby that requires or lends itself to social interaction is huge. You know, if you're a car guy, go to car meets, go to the same car meet over and over. You might end up seeing the same people over and over. And then before you know it, you went to the same car meet 3 weeks in a row. Even if you don't have a car, you go to the same Cars and Coffee 3 weeks in a row. And there's this dude here who has a car that you like. You talk to him about his car 3 weeks in a row. Guess what? It sounds like you have a friend. You know what I mean? That sounds like a friend to me. I'm really bad, and I'm learning now living in LA, because people are more open about shit like this, where in Austin it was a little more closed off. I'm learning you just gotta ask people for their phone numbers. Like, friends, platonic, romantic, doesn't matter. Like, if you want to stay in contact with someone, if you want to stay in touch with someone, you have to straight up tell them. Don't do the whole, oh, we should hang out. Do the, we should hang out. What's your number? When are you free? You know what I mean? Like, be deliberate with your intent. Most of the friends I've made, like, outside of streaming are people who are better at pursuing the friendship than me, because I'm very passive. I'm very content to kind of do my own thing and spend most of my time alone, etc., etc. So yeah, sorry for not warning the ads. What do you do if someone says they're not emotionally available but they still act like they want to pursue you? Mixed signals fucking suck. I've never really dealt with that firsthand, because I find the moment I hear like, hey, I'm out,
there's hella fire.
I'm out too. It feels yeah, mixed signals suck, man. If someone straight up tells you like, hey, I can't, yeah, it's a big red flag. If someone's like, hey, I'm not emotionally available, I'm not looking for anything serious, but everything they're telling you is kind of leaning in the direction of like, boy, oh boy, I feel like they want a serious relationship. That needs to be discussed. I'd bring up to them, I'd be like, hey, you said you're not available, but this seems pretty serious. And you know, that's something that needs to be communicated with them, because their style of communication could just be, you know, being serious like that. Yeah, I lose interest as soon as someone isn't as invested as I am. There's only really been one situation in my life where that was not the case, where I was like, damn, this sucks. You know what I mean? But more often than not, when I hear like, hey, I'm not really looking for anything serious, I'm like, cool. And I'm like, I'm out. Yeah, when situations like that arise, red flags like that, try to put yourself in the future mentally and start trying to move on as fast as possible. You're basically dating without the label and your significant other is afraid to add that label. It's a red flag. think it can be. Again, I think that's something to be communicated. Definitely something that needs to be communicated. Can be a big red flag. I wouldn't say it's inherently a red flag, but I'd say it certainly can be. You hate the games? Yeah, I mean, a lot of the like prevailing advice nowadays is like the Tate Alpha Bro like pickup artist shit. It's extremely wealthy, extremely attractive men who have it very easy in terms of fielding relationships, trying to explain how they field those relationships when realistically there is no strategy. What they're doing is not this elaborate mind game that's working. They're just hot and rich. That's all it is. Tate looks like a troll. He's this big jack dude with a beard and tattoos, and he's got the lifestyle and the aesthetic. You know, on that level, on the surface level, you know, like he's got that. Try to be wary of where you get your advice from, especially if you're a young person. You know what I mean? Like if someone's like, I'm extremely successful, I'm extremely attractive, here's how I succeed in dating. It's like, okay, bro, step back. You just told us how you succeed. Now if someone's like, I'm extremely kind and treat people very well, here's how I succeed in dating, you know what I mean? They also just told you how they succeed. I don't understand that I'm not looking for anything serious thing, then why don't you stay single? I mean, everyone wants not everyone, but most people want companionship, but to a different level. Some people just want to fuck. And if two people just want to fuck, that's fine. Just communicate it with each other. You know what I mean? Some people just want to fuck, but they want to be kind of close to the person they're sleeping with. You know what I mean? Everyone's different. And everyone wants something different at a different stage in their life. Some people are just fucking bored. You know what I mean? I've had to explain to my nephew that driving a cool car won't get you a girlfriend because he wanted to borrow my Mustang for prom. I would have let him borrow the car. I also would have sat him down and talked to him about like, hey, you know, this surface level shit isn't really that important, right? However, it can be fun to flex and I want you to have fun. You know? That's how I would have navigated that. But if I had a nephew that wanted to borrow the C8 for prom, I'd be like, look, absolutely. However, please remember, it ain't that big of a deal. You know? Yeah, I'm sure. I figured you let him. Yeah, that's a conversation of like, hey, have fun, but it's not that deep. How do you get out of the friend zone without making the friendship awkward if they don't feel the same? I mean, if they don't feel the same, they don't. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, how do you take that risk of expressing how you feel? Realistically, it's a risk. That's a complicated one. First of all, I don't believe in the friend zone. I think that term is a little outdated. The friend zone is just code for she's just not into you. That being said, if you have a friend who your relationship is purely platonic with, and you're feeling a romantic connection to this friend, there's no real way to bring that up without it being a major risk to the friendship. But you have to understand, most things in life are risk versus reward. And if the reward is you end up being with somebody and the risk is things get awkward between you, I'd take that risk. Also, it's entirely possible that if this person is emotionally mature enough and they're not that into you, the friendship stays a friendship. I don't know how people do that. I've never been, because I've been in situations where a friend is like, hey, I'm into you. I am not someone who is capable of being like, oh, it's not mutual, but we can still be friends. Like, it's you know, it's an awkward thing, but it's also a huge, I'd say it's a worthwhile risk to take. And all, yeah, friendships come and go. That's a really hard one, man. Like, that's, you know, that's consistently a hard one. Yeah, it's a tough one, bro. But I'd say ultimately take the risk. You know, live honestly. Because I think that like, because being friends with someone that you want to pursue a romantic connection with and not pursuing that romantic connection is just staying in a dishonest comfort zone. Because you know you want more, and you're settling for just having them around when you want more from them. You know, and yeah, it definitely varies from situation to situation, but my recommendation would be take the risk. I've had it happen a few times. I've never had it happen with like a very close friend. I've had it happen with some like acquaintances or drinking buddies or whatever, where you know, where straight up I'm like, hey, what do you think about doing some more with this? And they're like, nah. You know, and you're just like, eh. Valentine's Day,
Hello, James.
Hey, hello. Let's see, do I have fashion?
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do.
Hell yeah.
James's new clothes are in. Look at how high up it is. Look at my arms changing. They get bigger and smaller. Why is that happening?
Hello. Hey, James Randall, a Cuban federal at your service. How can I help you?
Holding a Maddox 11th time at yours.
Oh, is it? Well, is it?
Well, I don't know what you. I got arrested. I was playing. This is my mini. I had to reclaim my mini from that lady.
Hey, what?
What is real good?
What is it?
I don't know. I need you to.
Where
you
is
to
it?
take me.
Where you are?
The MERP.
Okay.
I'm at the MERP.
Okay.
I'm walking. I buggered my knee. I can't go too fast.
I'm nearby.
How nearby?
Oh, yes, quiet. You are the MERP.
I'm at the MERP. Yes,
Okay.
I'm currently crossing Russia.
No, come back to the MERP. Come back to it. Come back to the MERP.
I'm coming back to the MERP.
Nice, come to it.
I am coming. I am coming. Where?
Yeah, I'm nearby. I'm nearby.
I'm being chased.
Where is it? Where is the MERP?
They're harassing me.
No, it's
Oh,
not
they're
all.
harassing me, James.
Oh, then.
What is it?
Where is it? Where are you? Where is it?
Oh, I see you.
Yes.
What is?
Where are you, Holden?
What is that?
Oh. Station 911, I discharged my legal firearm in self-defense. Hello?
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 Hey, put your hands up!
What?
Get your hands up!
What?
Put your hands up, sir.
I discharged my legal firearm in self-defense.
Put them hands up for now, though.
What?
Just put your hands up for now for your own safety.
All right.
That works.
All right.
All right. Coming in, okay.
Hey, I
Placing these
understand.
cuffs on you, okay?
I understand.
There we go.
Oh.
One moment.
I don't want to hurt nobody, but I had to defend myself. I did.
Okay. Let's get you off the road real quick.
Oh, don't worry.
Hello?
Hey, if he survives,
Hello, sir.
I don't wish to press charges. Safety sound.
All right. Well, I'm gonna GSR test your
don't
thingies
worry.
real quick, okay?
It will be a positive. I fired it.
Yeah, I saw you do it.
Yes.
I just gotta confirm, you know what I mean, sir?
He's a crazy man. He's so crazy.
Yeah.
No. Do my thing.
I saw him throw an officer off a bridge in the canals over by Burger Shot earlier. So yeah, I think that adds up. He might just be crazy.
What? Sounds like something he would do.
I even see it was for no reason.
He's a
Just felt like
maniac.
doom.
Maniac.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of this, but just for now. All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney present during any and all questioning if available. If you cannot afford one will be provided to you free of charge by the state. You understand your rights, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is Saren, isn't it? I knew he sounded incredibly familiar. I just couldn't place it.
see here. I'm just gonna check your pockets for that gun. Anything else that's gonna hurt me?
No.
All right, well, I'm gonna hold on to the gun for now, okay?
Yes.
Might be able to give it back to you, you know, depending on how everything goes, all right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, Mr. Maddox.
It's quite the interesting edit you got on there.
Hey, it's my Cuban federal uniform.
Oh, so you're a federal, okay.
Hey, she.
Oh, all right. So you might just tell me a little bit about what happened here.
Hey, Halden lunged at me. He lunged at me.
Mr. Randall, why'd you shoot him?
I was defending myself. He's crazy. He's a violent man.
32 knives?
He's-
He only has 32 knives on him, that's it. You shot him?
Transport, right?
Does he really have 32 knives? That's so
I
much
don't know. I
money.
saw he did just get out of jail, but I saw
He-
he might be
he-
crazy though.
He lunged at me.
He has 32 knives.
With what?
He beat upon me on the face. As he was beating me upon the face, I saw my life
for
flash.
statement. You shot a fucking war hero, Mr. Randall.
What side did he fight on? Do we know?
The Allied side, he fought in North Africa.
He's a crazy man. Violent. A
A man of
danger.
your age, I thought you'd understand.
I understand that I had to defend myself from a man who was trying to beat me off.
He was beating you off?
Yeah.
Hey, he threw a punch square at my face.
Oh, that's a different kind of beating off. That's a beating. That's not a beating. There's nothing off about
Yes,
that.
he was trying to beat my mouth off.
You do got a little bit of a swollen
He
area.
was trying to beat me off with my mouth.
Sir,
He was trying to beat
Mr.
me off
Randall,
with
is
his
that-
mouth.
you need to tell you he was trying to be your Valentine and give you a goddamn suck job at the
He,
side of the road?
the shot job. He hit me with his fist. He beat my meat. Yes, the jaw.
Your
He
face
hit me
meat,
right in
or
the
your-
meaty
your
end of
meat
the
meat.
jaw.
You do look like you got
This mean-
struck by something.
He beat off onto my mouth. Hit me right in the jaw. He fisted me.
One hand or two?
Just well, he used his right hand to fist me in the face.
At speed, yeah?
And then he fish hooked my mouth and said, "Are you a good girl for daddy?"
Well,
He said
that
that
being
to
begs
you?
the question, Mr. Mandel. Were you a good girl for daddy?
Hey, I'm a good girl. I called 911 and reported my self-defense as I'm supposed to.
Oh yeah, I see that here.
Osvaldo! Oh, Jesus
Osvaldo,
Christ!
stop.
How's it going?
All right.
Joe!
Osvaldo,
I'll
you're
call you
parked
right
in the
back.
middle of a goddamn
You're good.
construction site there. I don't give a shit if
This
it's
is
an off-road
my-
Jeep.
This is my legally owned old man. What are you doing to me?
Yeah,
don't own
I
Mr.
shot
Randall, okay?
Holden in
Alright, you ain't
self-defense.
owning him.
No, he didn't shoot him.
You got any paperwork for the possession of Mr. Randall? Do you?
I have it somewhere. Let me see.
It's right here. It's right here.
Well, it's in his. There it is. Yep, there's the paperwork.
Oh shit!
There you
Okay.
go.
You work for the Cuban embassy?
Hey, see.
Yep.
Mm,
Any issues he does, I gotta
congratulations.
take him to the Cuban embassy.
I'm wearing the
Okay,
uniform.
well let us
He's
just get
wearing
a
his
processing
federal
done here at the
uniform.
moment, Osvaldo, and if everything's all good, we'll let you know.
Okay, I'll wait right here. No what?
Man, you know the
Don't,
Dude, James.
no,
No. I'm not. What
You know
the
what
fuck
sucks?
did you do, James?
out of all like the muscle soreness from
Defended
working
himself,
out,
apparently.
the only thing that's
Maddox was trying to
fucking
beat him
killing
off in
me,
the middle
the
of
top
street
of
with
my
his mate.
foot hurts
Are you looking
And
like
he,
from like
asked him was he-
driving it into the ground
he
while
asked him, was he
benching.
daddy's good little
Fucking
girl or
hurts
something.
so bad.
There's something
Isn't that
about
right, Mr.
fisting
Randall?
too.
You know what? You can take him.
I'll tell
To
me you're gonna come here and beat him up.
Valdo!
you can take him to. We don't own him anymore.
Holden tried to beat me off, and I shot him in the head.
No, see, but that's not true. He can't do anything.
He hit me to the face with his fist.
He has parole where he can't hurt anybody.
Oh, he told me the conditions for his
I just
bail.
processed him there. He's out again on parole. He's got 50 months parole again.
I heard the conditions for his bail
He
are
went to
he
prison.
cannot brandish a weapon.
I just let him out. He literally got out like 5 minutes ago, and he fucking shot him in the face.
He beat me off. What was I supposed to do?
Gunshots from the cells while I was doing the paperwork, and then I heard over the radio that fucking Holden Maddox has been shot in the face.
He tried to beat off on my face, so I shot off on his.
Hello.
So you
Hey,
just
what's
you,
up, Tinker?
so he was beating you off, and you
Yes.
blasted him in the face
Yes, correct.
in not a completely non-sexual manner.
Well, why would it be sexual?
I don't know. It sounds very sexual.
I don't like to be hit. I don't like it.
You sure you're not a Mexican?
Mr.
Randall, did you dress yourself this morning?
Yes,
It's his uniform.
it's my Cuban Federal uniform. Cuban Federal issued Kevlar,
I mean,
and
it's
Cuban
definitely
Federal
protecting
issued
you.
hat.
It's definitely
Straight
protecting
from
your
Cuba.
lower organs.
Yes, the most important ones.
What about your heart, though? It's right up here.
I should get a larger one.
You couldn't get the right size. Have you tried putting it on upside down?
I'll think about it. That doesn't
Right,
seem
you
like
probably
it
should.
would
You
help
probably should.
very much.
Why are you looking like Peter Pan?
What?
You look like fucking Peter Pan.
I went on eBay and got my Cuban Federal uniform because you and Leo wouldn't give me one.
Osvaldo, I swear to God, put that goddamn
Do you
hammer
know
away.
what the
Put it
fuck
away,
he just
put it
said to
away.
me? You know what the fuck he just said
What
to
did
me?
he say?
He said this is his Cuban Federale uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It's his uniform.
You said you own
That-
him, and this is the uniform.
This is not the uniform.
What?
I mean, he kind of looks like Leo dresses like this shit all the time. He said Leo's got a worse suit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Leo's got the little fucking beret and shit like that.
Wait.
I think the beret is the only good thing.
I mean, to be
Wait,
fair,
wait,
he
wait.
looks he works more like a Cuban federale than you.
What do you mean?
You dress like you're ready to go out and cut the lawn.
Because I'm the leader. I don't wear the same as the other guys.
Oh, so you're special then? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm special in the fact that I can't rip these clothes off. You want to try?
I mean, maybe behind
Hey,
closed doors.
Valentine's
it's not out
Day.
here on the
I've been
street.
trying to take my fucking hat off for 5 years.
Mr. Randall, hang on. I'm just gonna loosen it up for you. All right. I'll give you your weapon back. Okay. This time you are gonna be free to go.
You're okay,
I'm
Mr.
so
Randall. You're not in
sorry.
danger. You're not in danger. It's
I don't
okay.
want to hurt nobody.
You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die.
Man, you're not.
Why do you
You're
trust
not
him?
gonna.
He's insane.
Dude,
Ah.
Mr. Randall.
Yes,
Yeah.
Randall is insane.
Nah, I've had nothing but good experience with him.
He murdered 2 of my kids.
No.
What was your son's name? Was it Rico?
Rico and Paco. Oh, I forgot to call Pico.
Yeah, but didn't Rico or something? You told me that Rico tried to stab you.
Yeah.
Fucking-
No, he's a liar.
Rico
You tried to
lunged
have
at
him
me
killed.
with
No,
the
I
sharp
wasn't. I
end
don't
of a
threaten-
hammer, and I shot
Pico,
him
where the
upon
fuck are
his
you, you
forehead.
Shit.
The other one lunged at me with a hammer, and I threw him off of a building. Hello?
Hi, this is James, right?
It's my name is James.
James. I got recommended to you for therapy.
Yes.
Yes. Me,
Alright.
Gato P.
Call me
and
when you're
Leo
done.
need to
I
have
got
therapy.
Yes. Okay, this is a Valentine's Day couples therapy.
So
Yeah.
we're
Gato
okay.
P. Gato
No,
P
you're
is
not taking
is
my
not
car.
awake. Yeah, he'll be awake
Mr.
soon.
Randall, you
but,
safe in this
Okay.
car, this individual?
we need to have
As well as
therapy.
Valdo, yeah?
Where do you
Leo
need me
won't
to take you?
won't let us adopt him, and it's really upsetting us.
Whoa,
What the fuck?
I'm on the phone.
Okay,
Oh,
don't shoot
okay,
your fucking
okay.
firearm.
How could I
Jesus
shoot my
Christ, James.
firearm on the phone? I'm on the phone.
You called.
Oh my
I don't
God.
have a gun in my hand. I'm on the phone.
All
James,
right,
are you
look,
gonna
guys,
shoot
get out of here.
I didn't
All
shoot
right,
anything.
be
I'm on the phone. Yeah, sorry, young lady.
Kurt already knows.
Give me a call when young Scott is awake.
Kurt found out.
I will,
Thank you,
sir.
thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you okay? You
He's
seem,
doing okay.
are you safe?
He's
I feel
doing.
fine.
He's
okay.
learning how to
I
drive.
saw
now.
the person. It was not
Oh.
good for me. It made me. I don't like it, but he was crazy.
Yep,
Oh my
he went to
God,
prison
where?
a couple times.
Near the police.
Listen,
I
I
have
can
to
only
go
control so
dispose
much
of the
when I'm not in
body.
this city. But he's doing okay. He's James hasn't killed him yet, so that's another plus. What the fuck? Yeah. Hold on, I need to drop off James. I think he has a doctor's appointment, a rectal exam. I'll call you back.
No.
Okay. Bye. Come and see. Where are we going? You little shit.
Do you like my hat? I got it on
I like your
hat.com.
hat. I don't like the other thing.
But the Kevlar, how else will I remain protected? Go back, that man was jogging. Let's make fun of him
Hold
for
on.
bettering himself.
What
got
the?
Turn around.
Oh.
Turn around,
hey,
Osvaldo.
Charlotte.
Thank you.
You know she wanted to
Oh,
be
yeah,
my
yellow
Valentine.
officer.
Hi.
I had to tell her no.
You have to tell me what?
That you cannot be my
Yeah,
Valentine.
young man.
Oh. Well,
Young man, you should really be you should really be jogging in the middle of the road. It's safer.
Is that the safest place?
Yes, the sidewalk is more dangerous because any vehicle that's on the sidewalk is only on the sidewalk because
You were saying?
they've already careened out of control. Hey, if a vehicle is in the road, it's already trying to avoid other people and obstacles.
You're like a professional runner.
I practice my athleticism on a regular basis. You take care, young man, and if anybody gives you a shit for running in the road, you tell them James Randall said it's good.
Okay.
That's really cool, you know.
Such a good
Oh my god, that's
Hello, young
I don't
lady.
think that's a good thing. Hi James, how's it going?
Oh, delightful. How's life as a police person?
What person?
Well, not great. I got fired.
What? How
Tell
come?
him why you got fired. What
How
did
come you
do?
got fired?
I got fired because Wrangler found out that like 6 months ago, while he was gone on his musical tour, Osvaldo and I went on a date that was like set up by someone else, and there was like 5 people on the date, so it was like hardly even a date, and I just never mentioned it to him because it meant so little to me. But by the time he got back, I'd forgotten about it, but he found out and he fired me.
And 'cause we plow.
That is absolutely not true, Osvaldo. You have to
Wrangler
stop
said
spreading this.
Wrangler
Fair play.
Wrangler said it, but that doesn't make it true. What would he know?
I don't know. What do you think, James?
Yesterday, I went to the Cerberus Center and I gave a seminar on sexual wellness, including sexual wellness in the workplace. I taught them how to defend against certain things. And now Osvaldo, going around and telling people that you had a sleep with a woman you didn't have a sleep with is considered sex pest behavior. And the only logical treatment for sex pest behavior is to nip it in the bud.
No.
That makes sense to me.
I
Yeah.
think James is right.
Oh, yes, hello.
He's right.
Yeah, he's very right.
How then you can't be attacking people all Wilbert Nilbert?
If we don't,
Unreasonable shite.
How then you can't just keep attacking
Oh.
people for no reason?
I'm sorry for you.
You're an unreasonable horse
hi,
shite. You know
James.
you are.
Hello.
Anyways,
You're
Charlotte.
an unreasonable
Okay, bye.
little
Hi, James.
Hello.
short shite ass.
Where you
How
wanna go,
then
bud?
where are you?
I mean, I don't know. I'm being shouted at again by people. Why are they always
How
picking on
then?
me?
Holden, where are you?
I'm in the Legion with
The Legion? This young lady, could you take to me the Legionnaires squares?
Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
thank you.
I
You're
love your
very kind.
outfit.
Oh, yes, thank you. It is my Cuban feather owl uniform. I got
I
it
love
from
it.
hat.com.
Oh my god, hat.com?
Oh, yes,
I
thank
never. Oh, is that him over there?
you.
by the
That's
top?
right, that's right.
I can drag
Oh,
you
don't
closer.
worry, I could use the exercise.
No, you're very fit.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
You know what I told you, James, right? About the therapy?
Yes, thank you. I think we will take good care of you and Gato P's relationship and mend it and mend the
It's not-
fence.
They won't
not
listen
my-
about the
See,
road.
James is smart. He got out of the intersection.
Wow.
You can't be in the. See, now you're
Very
a
good.
lot safer.
Better take good care of my therapist.
I will do it. I will take good care of me.
I need another session, James, today.
I was trying to get him out of the street. Honestly,
Good luck.
I'll drive him up here and look. Now you guys can get out. See, you're not in the street anymore.
Have you ever
and you're
had
safe.
Have you ever had a sandwich before? Have you ever eaten a sandwich?
A sandwich?
Yeah, you ever eat a sandwich?
Yeah, I've had a sandwich before.
James, do you want some food?
Okay.
Actually, I bought too much.
I need it.
Okay.
You can give some of those drinks to Holden.
No.
Okay.
Thank you, young lady.
Holden, you want a
Holden, come
donut?
here, young
I
man.
need it.
Holden, come here. Come here.
What is it?
There
Stay
is
out
a...
of the
Oh,
street,
wait.
guys. You don't want to.
Oh,
You don't want to
that's-
get
Hey,
hurt.
Hold on. Wait,
Okay.
Holden. You know what? I have an
Oh, it's
extra
a
one of these if you would
knife.
like it.
What is who? What is hey?
Would you like that?
What is?
Okay.
Holden!
What is it? I'm being unreasonable today. I'm irritated by you.
Hold on. Will you take that, Holden?
Yes,
Really
thank
quick.
you. I will take it.
No, not.
Oh, I don't want it. Holden, you take that, you
I
bohemian
don't know what it is.
gobshite.
Take it. It's right there.
Oh, it's the marijuana.
Down the road!
I need it.
James, you want to go for a ride?
Oh, I'm just out for a leisurely stroll with Holden. I'm
He's a
trying
little
to
far
get
behind.
used to how to walk comfortably in my new suit of armor.
Are you sure the armholes are in the right spot?
Armholes, those are safety pockets.
Oh, I feel like somebody could like stick their arms in there and just like yoink you.
Oh, don't say such things.
Well, I would never do it.
Oh, good, thank you. Holden! Holden! Holden!
If I just kicked him, would you be mad?
It's probably for the best.
Shut up, James. Screeching benching you my fucking name in my
Sorry, sorry, excuse
What is
me.
the meaning? What is the meaning of this?
Holden, you have ever been on the internet?
I've a big advantage of the capacity. I heard it. Trying to blame me for terrorism.
Holden, when is your trial?
I don't know. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to annoy me. I'll break bail. I'm not going to do it. I'll stab you.
You want to break bread? You said.
It's not.
It's hard to hear you with the vest on.
I tried, James. I failed.
It's all right. It could be worse. He could have stabbed you.
Oh, that's fair. Do you have any embarrassing? Oh my God, James. Do you have any embarrassing stories about Gatoki?
Oh, absolutely. Ask him about the time he got all his friends arrested.
Which one? I heard you guys committed
Who's
the
to say?
terrorism.
Oh, that as well. Ask him about the time. Ask him about. Oh, ask him about how he only likes the new seasons of Family
Oh, I
Guy.
actually heard about that.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, you talk to him
That's
about
really
it. It's
embarrassing.
not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not. I know. We could bring it up in therapy.
It's a good idea. I strongly recommend it. Even the blindside him with it, so he
Oh,
doesn't
shit.
see it coming and he
I
feels
agree.
attacked.
I agree. James, you're gonna get hurt.
No, don't worry. The middle of the road is safer.
Is it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. You wouldn't lie, right? Because like I'm a doctor and I really don't want to get. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I see. If he was on the sidewalk, he could have bounced his head off of the curb.
Oh. Okay. Oh, he has a knife, James.
Don't be silly. Holden would never draw a blade. He's on parole for terrorism.
Oh. Why do you guys always commit terrorism?
It's not. I'm not a terrorist. He is. He's a disrespectful, a violent, unsafe, unpredictable, unhinged little man of gobshite.
What is? Okay. Gatsuki told me you also are a terrorist. You guys work for like the same.
Unfortunately, I too have been convicted of terrorism. It's not good. It's not good. It was all a misunderstanding. Hey, so Aziz, you should let me drive. You should let me.
Oh no, not this car, James. I can't risk this one. Okay.
Oh.
Hi Aziz. Have you had any fights lately?
Yeah, we're gonna do one tonight.
Gato P's around.
There we go. Very good.
Hi, baby.
Hey, this Kevlar also prevents from road rash.
Oh, I'm in the car with James.
Uncle James.
We're like.
Uncle James, you're gonna make me late
What
to
is
a
this?
wedding.
I don't even know where we are. Oh, I'm stealing your car, Aziz. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Can we make it pissed up? No. Can we pick
where's
up the
Uncle Holden?
Can we pick up Gato P before we take him to the hospital? He can,
Hey guys,
come on, Holden.
We've been doing Valentine's Day dating advice.
James picking on me. I don't want any part of it.
Holden.
Ask me.
I'm going home.
Ask me anything. So far, it's been solid. The conversations have been good.
We're currently on occupation and power.
Also, in 2 minutes, 3 minutes of ads are gonna play. You won't miss a whole lot. I wouldn't worry about it. Picking date activities or plans. You need to find out their communication style. A lot of girls are like, a lot of girls are gonna be super into you just being like, yo, we're going here, we're doing this, I'll pick you up at blah blah blah. If you're on Instagram, you'll listen to a bunch of dumb 18-year-old motherfuckers telling you that's the default and it's how you should always behave. The reality is you need to know the person's communication style. Some people would like to be asked and would like to have input on what you're doing and where you're going and when. If they want to be surprised and are like, surprise me with something fun to do, just fucking wing it, man. Work within your budget. Work within your what you're able to do. Can't go wrong with a nice botanical garden. Can't go wrong with a nice dinner. And if you don't overthink it, and if they don't fuck with what you picked, then suggest them to give some fucking input next time. Yeah, presenting multiple options is always a good idea. Would you rather go to the zoo or go to a botanical garden? And if they say, neither of those, then ask them what they would like to do. How do I show love when I don't know how to be open and vulnerable? Well, I think you probably know how. You're probably just afraid to. And getting over that fear and doing it anyway is terrifying. I think you need to question, is it, you know, are you afraid of making yourself, that definitely is less dating advice, and that's therapy. You know what I mean? That's how do you trust somebody enough to know that even if they do hurt you, you're gonna be okay? That's more
James.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Self-actualization type shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, help me!
Oh my god, the cripple, watch out for these. Oh shit, I fucked it up.
Hey James, do you want the needle treatment?
Take that man's sunglasses and rub them on my shoulder. Hurry!
Okay.
Hurry!
Take them.
I need
Take them.
No, not those. Not those. The other one. The other one. He's over there. Bring them to me. Bring them to me. Feed them to me. Feed them to me. Hurry.
Those are my only pair.
Oh my god.
Just what the doctor ordered.
I will. Here, would you like some reimbursement for helping medical wise?
All right. Could I get before she died, it was the last thing she ever gave to me was them sunglasses.
Oh God, really? All right, one moment, young man.
Fuck you. What happened to them?
I don't know.
Oh my.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You might want to watch them and maybe glue them back together.
Hold on, I just want to make sure it adds to my. Oh my goodness.
You might as well just put them in a bath of acid at that point. And just, you know.
Oh, it looks like it's mostly intact. It's a little bit of corn in there. I suppose I could get some dental floss. It smells a little different than I remember, but all right. All right, thank you. All right.
Come on, James, you want to go crash a wedding that we're not invited to?
Okay. Hey, hello.
What are you, James?
No.
Excuse me.
I need to get out of here and double. My moped's stuck in Lean Square there.
Hey, yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Unless you don't want to. Do you not want to?
James, I love your hat.
Oh, yes, thank you. I got it on hat.com in the Cuban Federal section.
Hell yeah. Okay, say less. What was the code, the promo code you used?
Oh
my god, I'm so sorry.
Oh
my god.
Oh my god.
What happened to me?
Yeah, that was Sentry. That was Silent Sentry.
I used code James Randall Come Pinga Cuban Federal 15% code James Randall Come Mierda Puto James Randall Tu Madre Come Mi Pinga Grande 15% hat.com. I am going to go run down the street and go for a little jog. I will give you all a call when it is time for therapy. Although I am going to go for a leisurely stroll.
Huge, you would have been the good idea.
Pitch beat the idea. Pitch.
Yeah, that's what I bet. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. Yes.
James, will you be my grandpa?
I don't got no diamonds.
Will you adopt me and Gato, please?
Alright. You're now brother and sister.
I mean, thanks.
Oh my God, no!
Yeah, it's like I was saying.
I'll take it for you.
I've been trying to say the whole time. That's what I've had on my mind since the very beginning.
I've been trying to see what's on your mind as well.
Yeah, and you know when they try, they truly give it the.
But they really try, but then they don't really try. But then they try again, but then they don't try.
They give it their best. But you know the youth these days, you know
I know the youth.
TikTok and clean drinking water, blah blah. I don't know. I get it. I understand. And I try. You know, and I try.
You try to relate. I try to relate too.
You try to get through to them.
Yeah, you try.
Waste of time, you know.
They'll learn.
I don't know if they'll ever learn, but then they'll learn, but then they won't learn.
I think you have to believe. If you don't believe, they won't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it like this, do no more.
No.
I know. This is so true. It's so true. It's so true. I never heard any truer words.
I get scared, you know.
Yeah.
We all get scared. We all get scared.
Yeah. But then we're not scared, but then we're scared again. Has that ever happened?
Yes. I really try.
We try, yeah.
But I get scared.
No, you could do it at the end of the day. It's try.
My phone number is 415-142-221.
Try to alarm.
No.
I'm an investor. You got a project you want me to invest in?
Oh, absolutely. You two seem like a stand-up folks. Shoot me.
Shoot you?
Shoot not loud.
A text message. I'll be.
James.
Hello, young man. I'll be in touch with when the money comes in.
All right. That's good.
Okay, so it's Valentine's Day. I'm not streaming super long. I don't ever really talk about like dating or relationships or anything on stream because I don't like reality TV turning my relationship into content. If I'm in one, who's even to say? Who knows? Maybe I've been married for the last year. Maybe I got married last week. Maybe that time I took off when my quote unquote parents were here was actually my honeymoon. Who knows? Maybe I'm single. Who's to say? Maybe I have children. Who knows? Anyway,
James, I need help.
I will give you a call when I am available for the session. In the meantime, maybe hit him with the Family Guy situation.
Oh. He's not my brother, right? Because like we.
Well, look over there.
Can you change that to... Oh my God, what is it?
Okay, someone said, I have a fear of love. I've been single for about 6 years and I tend to distance. Again, a situation like that, man, that's the situations, issues like that, that's less like an issue with your dating life, and that's something that needs to be, you know, handled, that's therapy, you know what I mean? That's therapy. That's where therapy comes in. I'm a streamer. I can't get into the deep and dirty of why people don't feel they deserve love, etc., etc. That's not, you know, it's not what I'm angling for here. That's a lot, and I think you can figure it out. I think you'll be able to get through that. But James is the therapist. Do 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 do. This is not a safe space. That shit's heavy. Yeah, more or less. Hi, I'm Spaceboy. Valentine's Day dating advice. Ask me. Ask me things. Haven't had a real girlfriend. I'm 19. Not a bad looking guy, and I'm in a healthy headspace. I don't know what I'm doing. Bro, you're only 19. You're so young. My first serious relationship was at like 22, 23, and it fucking sucked. It was awful. Yeah, man. You're so young. Live your life, do things that you enjoy, discover who you are, find your hobbies, do fun shit. Having a significant other is cool, but it won't complete you if you don't have one. Half the fun of being in a relationship is like when you're in a really good place in life where you're super happy and like doing well, and find somebody else who's in a really good place in life and super happy and doing well, and you guys just kind of click and connect, and end up being happy together because you were already happy. I don't want to roleplay right now. I'm so fucking tired. I'm only live for a few hours, so I'm just talking to Twitch chat. How to long distance relationship. First, I'll cut it to you straight with the hard part. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really, really, really hard. Making time for each other is imperative. I'm not gonna sit here and say don't do it. But it's more or less like the hardest thing you could do in a relationship. But if you do truly love each other, then you know, go for it. But ultimately, man, it's gonna be fucking hard. it's yeah. I would never. If I was in a relationship and the person was like, hey, I've got to move for work, I'm going with you. I'm a fucking streamer. You know what I mean? I need an internet connection and a desk. Yeah, man.
Oh my god, hey there!
Oh,
Old
yeah,
man James
hey,
Randall. Hey, how's it going, Daddy?
Hey, hello.
There's no present art.
Oh, yes. Hey, thank you. Oh, thank you, young.
I always help you out, James, even though you nearly got me weapon trafficking, you little fucking rats.
I remember the time when I went on the internet, and I saw that you can go to these things they call websites, and I found one where they show pictures of people without clothing.
What kind of website is that? Oh, James!
It's not what it looks like. Yeah, long distance is hard, but definitely can make it work.
James, got a little present for you, mate.
Oh, yes, I sure do love a gift. Thank you. Hey, thank you, young pigeon. Hey, happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's what I got you that, Daddy.
Baby.
Oh. Thanks, Daddy.
Thank you for arming the resistance. We will remember you during the burnings of the villages.
No problem. Thank you. That's why I call it a war dog, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, of course.
Da 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 da. Partner lives in the Dominican Republic and I live in the States, and it's one of the hardest relationships I've ever been in. Yeah, ultimately, man, like relationship wise, long distance is like the hardest fucking thing you can do. Long distance is more or less like as difficult as it gets. I'm widowed after 20 years. Can you meet decent people through apps, or is that something to avoid if you aren't looking to hook up? Every app has a different purpose. Hinge and Bumble are very much more suited. How am I getting spam called? I'm just trying to talk to my chat. I'm sorry. Hinge and Bumble are the more serious ones. It's certainly possible to meet people on apps. Again, they all have specific purposes. Hinge is more serious, but also Hinge is more algorithm based. I fucking hated Hinge. Hinge, I didn't realize it was algorithm based. Like Tinder's random. Tinder just shows you people nearby. Hinge was algorithm based, and it thought it knew me way better than it did. And after realizing that it was algorithm based, I was like, oh, it's not just giving me random nearby people. It thinks I like want this. Like, yeah, no, if you're looking for something serious and you want to trust the algorithm, fuck around with Hinge. Yeah, it depends. It also totally depends where you are. Tinder is more or less like straight up just for hookups. It doesn't have to be though, but generally speaking, that's what Tinder is. I'm sure there are specific apps and websites more geared to widows, or more open, where you might find people that may be more understanding of it and intelligent. What the fuck? More emotionally intelligent. I don't think any of the apps are particularly bad. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your region. It's your area. Like, Tinder in LA versus Tinder in rural Austin, Texas is a different fucking world. You know what I mean? It's not really the apps. It boils down to where you are. I fuck with Bumble for several reasons. One being I know the founder and she's great. Trying to maintain my virginity. Please provide recommendations. Start streaming Grand Theft Auto Roleplay. Any potential suitors will find you. They won't. They won't.
Did he not hear the shot? I'm just so confused. No, I guess not. Because I heard shooting. Who even mentioned, like, that there's a shootout at Siege? Wow, should go inside. Shootout right next.
Met a girl on Tinder 6 years ago for a hookup and we've been married for 3 years. Yeah, you really never fucking know, man. Like, ultimately, apps are just like... I always used them as like, I just want to meet people. And you establish intent and like discuss intentions and expectations like when you two meet or like when you start communicating. It's just like, apps are basically like speed dating. It's just a way to meet people. I have a friend who I just want to be friends with and have told him that, yet he still keeps asking me out. Is it even worth trying to be friends with him? Absolutely not. If he continually violates that boundary where you told him straight up you're not interested and he keeps hitting you with childish puppy dog, come on, then, I mean, that's an indication of what that relationship would be like. I would not fuck with, I'm prone to, I'm that person who's like in my friend groups, I'm the one always asking, why the fuck are you still friends with them? Just in general, like I have a very low threshold for like what I'm willing to entertain from somebody in terms of like how they treat me or how they treat others, etc. That's something where like, if this person that you're talking about was my friend and he was explaining that to me, I'd be like, dude, you're a fucking pest. Like, stop, leave her alone. She said no. When they say no, you stop. There's no such thing as persistence. When somebody says no, you stop. You're done. You give the fuck up, move the fuck on. That's like what so much of the I noticed a lot like when a lot of like the shit was coming out about like weirdo streamers. A lot of it was just like straight up sex pest behavior. It was like, hey, let me fly you out. And then the girl's like, no. And the guy's like, come on. When they say no, you're done. Like, that's it. Don't be a fucking pest. When somebody tells you that they ain't about it, you should not be about it either at that point. And if you are still about it, keep it to your fucking self and deal with it. That's a you problem. Hi, Bonbon. Bonbon, why are you so loud to me? Hello. Yeah, whether sexually, romantically, regardless, no means no. 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 Means no Hi, I'm Spaceboy. It's Valentine's Day. I'm fucking exhausted. I stayed up late and woke up early. I'm not really doing much RP today. I'm just kind of fucking doing casual Valentine's Day dating discussion. Silence usually means no as well. Yeah, except like a lack of desire to give input on the situation as a no as well. I think one of the biggest problems with society is we make it seem like you have to be in a relationship to be happy. This isn't, bro. I am getting spam called by so many numbers. I don't know who these people are. I feel bad for just ignoring them. I'm sorry. It's a good problem to have. There's too much roleplay on the server right now after the prio changes. But I am just fucking chilling right now. One of the biggest problems in society right now is we make it seem like you have to be in a relationship to be happy. This isn't true. Be happy with yourself. Yeah, I mean, yeah, especially with Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's Day is ultimately a, Valentine's Day is shit. Valentine's Day is one of those days where people who are already very happy just get to be reminded of the fact that they're happy, and people who aren't get to be reminded of the fact that they're not. But then again, I'm gonna level with you. That's like most holidays. You know, that's Thanksgiving, like people being super thankful for stuff, and then other people being like, you know, I don't have much to be thankful for, blah blah blah. You know, I'm not big on holidays in general because I feel like they just serve to cause harm to people who are relatively unhealthy. That being said, Valentine's Day at its core is you can interpret it completely unrelated to romantic love. Valentine's Day is about love. You know what I mean? Like, Valentine's Day is about platonic love. It's about familial love. Valentine's Day is about love, and I think you can make it about that type of love to directly protest all the bullshit. Buy thing, fall in love, be happy, or you know, fear propaganda bullshit. You know, I think Valentine's Day is a cool opportunity to be romantic with someone if you're a romantic person, but if you're not, it's just a day that seeks to make you feel bad about that. Generally speaking, like, the best time to be in a relationship is when you're really like relatively apathetic to whether or not you want to be in one. It's good to know what you want, but I've found in my life when I'm like, yeah, I'm not really looking for anything, but I'm open to whatever because like I'm happy and I'm doing well and life is good, that attracts way more than like I really want to be in a relationship. That desire of like, I really wish I was in a relationship right now, that's not a dating issue. That's a self issue that probably, again, therapy. At my school today, wearing red means you're dating someone, wearing white means you're single, pink means it's complicated. I thought that's really stupid. Why would you want to single people out? See, I mean, you're smart. If you're a school age kid and you're looking at something like that and you're like, that's fucking stupid, you're already ahead of the curve. Because there's a lot of people your age where it sounds like they're pretty immature and they fuck with something like that and they enjoy it. Where you're already a few years beyond and you're like, this is dumb as fuck. Because it is. That is dumb as fuck. That's school child behavior. You know, if you're in a position where you're looking at something like that and being like, yeah, that's dumb, you know, it's good to be different, man. Definitely, that's a green flag, I feel like, in a kid for their future. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking at like childish high school, middle school behavior and going, wow, this is dumb, congratulations, you're probably a little more mature than people your age, and you're a little ahead of the curve. You're not playing stupid, weird Valentine's Day games. I'm gonna answer this. Oh shit.
Hello.
No, what you did to...
What did you?
No, what you did to my brother's crazy old man.
Who is this?
That was me in high school, but now I kind of wish I had that high school experience. I don't. I was a miserable, angry, depressed child. I fucking hated everyone. I'm being very literal. I hated everyone. I hated everything. I didn't give a fuck about anything. I was a miserable little piece of shit. And I look back and I'm like, yeah, I was just prepared. I had like that adult burned out with the world, fuck all of this mentality, and it was just misunderstood as teenage angst. I was like, no, I just had that like grown ass man done with everything bullshit, but like 20 years early. How do you keep a healthy balance between a career and a relationship? My career has me traveling a lot, and I'm not sure how to keep the time between the two healthy. Communication. It needs to be communicated, especially early on. You need to let them know, like, look, I'm fucking busy. You know what I mean? And I think if you are a highly motivated, highly successful person, and you let that person know when you first get started knowing each other, you let them know, like, look, I'm mad busy. I don't have a normal life. I don't wake up at 9 a.m. and then suddenly become available at 5. I get on a plane. I'm all over the fucking world. I do a bunch of wild shit. You will find someone who's like, yeah, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, they exist. Look at pro wrestlers. They're on the road hundreds of days a year. Pro wrestlers are on a plane like 250 days out of the year, if not 300 plus. And they're not all just forever alone. A lot of them date the people that they're, you know, on the road with, but a lot of them don't. There's people who, I mean, look at like, let's just say celebrities. You know what I mean? Look at like celebrities who own like multiple businesses and they do a ton of shit. And look like the people who are like constantly always busy. Like The Rock, waking up at like 4 a.m. going to bed at midnight. You know how he keeps the relationship work with or makes the relationship work with a crazy schedule and a crazy life like that? A, he communicates very well with his partner, and B, he has a partner that's okay with that and is like, yeah, this is something I can handle. This is something I've chosen. Communication, trust, etc. Obviously money provides freedom, money provides lack of stress, etc., etc. Explain to me like a dummy, why should I trust a therapist? I find it so uncomfortable to tell a stranger all my issues. I think that's the appeal for a lot of people, is that they're a stranger. They have no vested interest in it other than years and years of education that they've devoted themselves to because they want to help you feel better. And realistically, like a good therapist, in my experience, they don't say a whole lot. They just kind of listen. Like my best therapist would always like drop little nuggets of information in the form of like thought-provoking questions. I'd like sit and spill my thoughts out for like 10 minutes and then he'd just ask me a quick little question and I'd be like, oh my God, I never considered that perspective. And then you've got the, you know, the super like traditional people who are like, ah, you don't need therapy, just deal with it, handle it, blah, blah, blah. Just trust that they're really fucking lucky to have, you know, not been in a situation where they're like, yeah, I really fucking need somebody to help me with this. Yeah, that's why I do the bit on James where I'm like, I'm not here to tell you anything. Like, a good therapist isn't gonna like, they don't give advice. They ask questions. Thought provoke. Everyone should go to therapy. Because your friends are gonna be biased, your family's gonna be biased, your significant other's gonna be biased. The therapist doesn't give a fuck. They have absolutely no reason to be biased. Holy shit.
Hey, hello. Hey, James Randall.
Hello, James. It's Ursula. How are you doing?
Hey, Ursula.
So, I had a quick question. At the Cuban embassy.
Your signal's breaking up, Ursula. What is it?
Would you like to do a Cuban duel at the embassy?
Wait, who?
Apparently one of Osvaldo's sons is in town and wants to avenge his other sons.
Oh God, not again. I'm on my way.
Yep, time to take him out.
Oh,
all right.
God.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far into the therapy discussion. Again, this is like casual, low-key, small talk dating advice, not like super deep. This is like the questions I'm fielding here are like, my girlfriend is mad at me. What do I do? You know what I mean? Not, I'm insecure and scared and don't know how to love myself. Like, I can't help you with that, man. Like, I can tell you what to do, but not how to do it. I have a friend who occasionally tries to set me up with one of her friends. I always say no, and then I'm not interested in being in a relationship. I don't think they understand that because they've been in the same relationship since high school. I'm depressed, but I'm not unhappy with being single, and I don't know how to convey that to this friend. Yeah, man, I mean, yeah, that's a tough one. That just sounds like disrespect. It sounds like disrespect and lack of empathy, where you're like, look, I'm fine with the way things are, and they're just like, no, but it's so much better like this. Like, who the fuck are they to say that? Yeah, no, that shit's annoying. I don't fuck with that. I had a friend who like respectfully would often try to like put me in touch with her friends, but she was never shitty about it. But at the same time, I was never like, look, not interested. I was always very polite and like, yeah, maybe, and I just never did. You know what I mean? That's a boundary thing. That just boils down to boundaries. I think if you're close enough to these friends, you just gotta kind of sit with them and be like, look, I understand these are well-intended. I understand this is well-intended, but I'm not interested. But also there is something to be said for getting out of your comfort zone and meeting people. It's just about, is the juice worth the squeeze? For me, if I find a girl, I talk to her for about a week, maybe go out on a date and realize she isn't as good or doesn't click like me and my ex did, and then I lose interest and ghost. Any advice? You're not over your ex, man. And don't put a timeline on getting over your ex. It can take a long time. You're not over your ex, and that's okay. Breaking up with someone that you were in love with is a grieving process. You have to grieve the loss. And grieving is different for everybody. And you know, it can be a long process and you can get hung up on certain parts of it. But if you're, yeah, man, if you're going out on dates and your mind is still on your ex, then yeah, you're not fully over that loss. You've not fully grieved that loss. And that's okay. Also, yeah, stop comparing. Easier said than done. And I think if you were fully over that person, you wouldn't naturally compare. It's a very normal thing. Don't beat yourself up about it. I'm 19 and recently got out of a 2-year relationship. It was kind of serious. We were looking at getting an apartment together in the next year or so, but about a week before we ended the relationship, woke up one morning and just realized I wasn't ready. And at first she was annoyed with me, which is understandable, but we talked about it and are still friends. Yeah, I mean, again, you're very young. Very, very, very young. I didn't know who the fuck I was at 19, let alone was I ready to cohabitate with someone in any way, shape, or form. I lived at home until I was 25. And then my first experience living alone was living with my best friend in this fucking Omega house in LA. You know what I mean? Like, if I was in a situation like that where I was much younger and was with someone and we were looking at getting a place together, I don't think I would be who I am today. You know what I mean? I think you probably made the right call, especially, I mean, even being brave enough to make that call at 19 and tell someone like, look, like, I cannot imagine a world where 19-year-old me was like, hey, person I'm in a relationship with and about to live with, gotta cut it to you straight, not really about this anymore. I would have just stuck with it because I would have been fucking too scared to make such a serious life change. That's really brave. And it's cool to hear that you're still friends with the person. That's mature as fuck. That sounds like it's, you know, that's a hell of a story for a 19-year-old to have, to be able to be like, yeah, I almost moved in with a serious relationship, but had to tell them like I'm not really about it anymore. That's wild, man. That's shit people of all ages and all life experiences struggle with. I'm 22. I've been in and out of relationships a lot. When do you even know it's love? I'm always feeling like there's nothing there. Shit. Again, you're young. Yeah, man, it's not black and white, right? I typically am able to tell that I'm in love when I'm like, oh shit, this person that I've known for X amount of months has suddenly become my best friend, and I literally like would just rather they be there all the time. Like that's my indicator of like, oh, I'm not getting sick of you. Because I get sick of everybody. I get sick and tired of fucking everybody. I don't care how much I love them. I don't care how close we are friendship-wise. You could be one of my best friends in the world. I'm gonna get fucking sick of you and eventually wish you went home. But when I'm in love, I just don't. I don't. That's my indicator. Everybody's is different. Yeah. Everybody's is different. How long is too long for grieving an ex? No such thing. Loss takes time. If you feel like maybe the process isn't going in the right direction or going as fast as it should, you should go to therapy. You should talk to somebody. I'm 20 and I usually get bored of everything I do once it's been a while. This is about anything, not just relationships. But I've stopped trying to become romantically involved because I know I'm just going to get bored about 2 to 3 months in. But I love being romantic and hang out before that. Do you have any tips for committing? Yeah, I think maybe you're relying a little bit too much on the dopamine of the honeymoon phase. Just because something stops being necessarily exciting doesn't mean it's not still a good thing. I think a lot of people struggle with that. They mistake the ending of the honeymoon phase for the total absence of all feeling. That sounds like an issue with those specific relationships more so than an issue with you. It sounds like once that... I'm going to equate it to something ridiculous, and maybe it'll resonate with you, maybe not. I just started working out, right? And I'm well aware that for the first little while, it's going to be really exciting and it's going to be fun, and I'm going to be hitting all these records, and I'm going to be PRing all the fucking time, and it's going to be easy. But then after a couple months, it's just going to be routine, and I'm going to have to do things to make it more exciting. A relationship is the same way. Once that dopamine of it's new, it's new, it's new, it's new, it's exciting, oh my god, everything's changing. Once that goes away and it just becomes like, yeah, this person's here and that's cool. Just remember that like, it doesn't have to be black and white, either amazing or dog shit. Sometimes things can just be good or cool or nice, and those are all still positive things. Whoa! Things don't have to be amazing all the time, and when something isn't new and fresh, it won't be super amazing all the time. It'll be a little more normal and commonplace and routine, and that's okay. How can you organically meet someone when you're naturally a homebody and introvert? Apps. Source. Me. Apps. Some of the people I'm closest to in life, some of my closest friends are people I met on apps and realized we didn't want anything romantic with each other, and we stayed in touch. I have a friend who I've known for probably like I think about, I want to say about 7 years, where literally about, I'm not kidding, like 10 minutes into the first date, we were like, no. Like that early. Like 10, 15 minutes, we were like, nope. And we've been good friends for like 7 years. Apps. I am a kid. I'm 28 years old. I was a kid raised by the internet. I learned how to do fucking everything on the internet. Apps. I'm 82 years old from New York and I like heartbreakers. I fuck houses occasionally. Any advice? Well, it sounds like your brain's deteriorating a little. If this is a new fetish, I would assume It's due to a deteriorating brain where somehow from one of those falls off of a building, the wires got crossed in your head between being attracted to people and being attracted to homes. You're probably the type of guy who's just strolling around the fucking world aimlessly, waiting for something to happen. You probably just fell off of a fucking building and are just still roaming around. Honestly, man, at this point, whatever, you know, whatever gets your dick twitching. Well, my current significant other on WoW, we've been together 12 years and married too. Yeah, man, the internet is fucking dope. For sure. Just be careful if you meet your significant other in roleplay. Stop fucking lying. Make sure you stop lying to yourself early on with the it's just roleplay thing. So you nip that in the bud sooner rather than later and accept that your relationship is real. Nip it in the bud. You have any advice for us? Yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing right now. We're doing a Valentine's Day dating advice stream. Fuck knows why. I got a recommendation from a friend who was like, I feel like you'd be good at this. And I'm like, fuck it. I'll do it. I'll try it. "24, my partner has undiagnosed issues that cause him daily discomfort. We've been trying to find out what's wrong, but can't, and they feel awful most of the time. I do research and support them, but I still want to do more. Is there anything else I can do to make things easier for them? We don't live together, so I can't see them as much as I'd like." Communication. You need to communicate. You need to make sure, first of all, if they tell you that their needs are being met and you're doing enough, you need to trust them. You need to listen to them. If they're like, look, you're doing fine, you're doing enough, you make me happy, you have to let go of that. I want to do more, I want to do more, I want to do more. It shouldn't be an anxiety. It should be a natural desire to want to make them happy. You got to communicate. Do check-ins, man. I saw some shit on Instagram that was like corny fucking like businessman relationship advice, and I was like, man, I'm gonna cut it to you straight. That was good fucking advice. Some businessman on Instagram, very successful wife. Someone was like, how do you keep your relationship healthy? He's like, we do a quarterly check-in like it's a business. We sit down and we take inventory. What are we doing well? What are we doing poorly? Is there behavior I'm exhibiting that's bothering you that you haven't had the opportunity to bring up yet? Is there anything you want to gas me up about? What am I doing well? That shit is I fuck with that heavy. Communication. It also means you have to not have an ego. No place for an ego in a relationship. A relationship is a team. No issue between you is ever you versus each other. It's you two versus the issue. And if you can't solve it together, you really need to fucking get to a point where you know how to. Hard. Communication, you gotta listen. Kakan, thanks for the brand new sub. Yeah, that was advice I saw on Instagram, and I was like, that shit slaps. Knowing when to say sorry. Yeah, say sorry over the little things, bro. Like, if there's a brief little moment where you were like, it was a little rude there. Bring it up. Say it. I feel like my standards are justifiable, but I feel like I have too many. I mean, what are your standards that you think are what are some of them that you think may be too heavily stacked? You know what I mean? Like, do you have any unrealistic ones? Hi, I'm Spaceboy. I'm a Grand Theft Auto roleplay dipshit who decided to do dating advice on Valentine's Day. Dating advice is in like dating advice, not as in like super deep pseudo fucking like intellectual pseudo-psychology, just normal fucking day-to-day communication shit. KT thanks for the 5 gifted subs. And Clairvoyant, thanks for the prime. The best food to have on a date? I mean, it depends what kind of date we're talking. If you're in the shit's gonna go down phase, you get something light. Also, sitting on the couch and eating Taco Bell is good vibes, man. Communication in time. Yeah, you need to find out like what type of communication a significant other wants. Like I text a lot, right? And I've been in situations where I can tell like, oh, this person is not a texter. So you know what? I'm gonna call your ass. How do you know when to call it quits even when you still care for each other? Shit, I mean, that's a fucking hard one, man. I can't sit here and say I'm any good at breakup advice. I've never really had a clean breakup. I feel like every breakup I've ever had was messy in some way, shape, or form in terms of like the reasons we were breaking up were probably pretty serious. You know what I mean? They were typically pretty moral. I had one that was very simply like, I'm not ready, let's just be friends. But other than that, it was like me being like, look, you've exhibited behavior that I am absolutely uncomfortable with and we're done. So I don't have a whole lot of good breakup advice. My breakups have been like, look, you did some shit and it made me realize that I don't like the type of person who would do something like that, which made me realize I don't like you. What should I do? I have a friend who keeps asking to date, but I keep saying we're friends and I only see them as a friend. My answer to this question does not deviate based on how old you are, but I do think it's important for context if you don't mind. But ultimately, it's a boundary. You've given them your answer, and that's that. And if they don't respect it, I wouldn't be friends with that person anymore. Hello? I'm perpetually in a state of this is too good to be true, but I think that just means it's a healthy relationship. Yep. Yeah, what you're describing is a healthy relationship. When you're looking at shit like, holy fuck, this is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing. Just don't let that anxiety get to you. Don't let it turn into it. Make sure it stays at holy shit, this is awesome, how is this happening? And make sure it doesn't turn into holy shit, this is awesome, how is this happening? This shouldn't be possible, something's wrong.
Hey, young man, I'm very sorry about your brothers. I didn't mean... I'm sorry, your brothers tried to kill me, and I had to defend myself.
Oh, but you killed them. And my papa said you were a bad man.
Your papa is wrong. I'm a good person. I don't like to hurt nobody. But your brothers...
No.
Yes.
He told me what you did.
Hey, your father...
helicopter.
I'm sorry.
No, you are not. No, you are not. I will not let you get away with this.
Oh my god, what is that? Is that a hammer?
Get away with this. You will not kill no more finger.
No, please.
No, one moment. Yes, hello?
Yeah, James, do you have a radio?
No, I don't.
Oh, so you're gonna miss my radio show twice now?
What? I will get a radio if necessary.
It starts in 15 minutes.
I will get one. I will do it.
All right, perfect. We're gonna open up the callers, and then you know, if you want, you
can call in. I will call in.
All right, perfect. Okay. You got 15 minutes.
Okay.
He's not gonna kill my sons. Don't. Charlotte thinks you're gonna kill my sons, but I have faith you'll do the right thing this time.
Thank you, Osvaldo.
God, please don't.
You're not here to kill me, are you?
Yes, I have come from Cuba, and I will avenge my brothers.
Really?
Yeah, of course I will. What do you mean?
Oh, I don't want to hurt nobody.
Come down here and fight me.
I don't want to fight you. I don't like fighting. I'm a piece of fish.
Oh, I have to come up and fight you.
Okay. What? No, please. Stop, please. Stop. Stop, please. Stop. You're scaring me. Please, please. Please. Please, please. Please, I don't want no trouble. I don't. Please. No, stop.
Why did you kill my brothers?
They tried to kill me.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. They lunged at me with a hammer at point blank.
Sort of like.
Oh my god.
This.
Oh my god. Oh my god, please.
I will avenge my brothers.
No, please. No, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble.
I don't either.
Please don't hurt me.
I won't. But you hurt my brothers.
They tried to kill me.
Okay.
I had to defend myself.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. It's very good.
Oh, then I.
Is this beef squashed?
I have no beef.
No beef? Okay, Anton.
Oh.
Did you know it's his birthday, James?
It's my birthday, James. Oh, yes.
No,
Oh my
it's
god, it's
Anton's
your birthday?
See,
How old are you?
it's my 18th birthday.
Oh my god, happy birthday, young man.
Thank you. We should get out of here.
Okay. Alright. Why do you have that? Why do you have a hammer? Anton!
See? Well, if it's I am on a roof.
Anton! Your father is the cause for the death of your brothers.
Oh, okay. As he's been an asshole to me today, has hit me times. So I think I come here to give him pain in ass. He said to me, he wants me to bust in you. Said he want me to kill you, bust in you. But I said I don't want to.
That's good. I don't want to.
I am sorry if I scared you.
I'm real sorry about your brothers, but your father raised them into terrible, violent men.
See.
Now lay on the ground and play dead so I can send him a picture that will shake him to his core. Well, that one is good. Stay there.
Okay.
Is that the real G Fuel energy in my Twitch chat? I should have sent it live on air. That's way funnier. Oh man, that's way funnier. I have no patience though.
Yeah, bro. There's hella fire.
Osvaldo's probably prepping for his radio show.
That's what he said. Hey, we should get down there and make our way to that.
Yeah. Parkour. With the camera. I'm awesome. I just don't know what to say.
Never
with
gonna
you
believe.
two. I swear to fucking God.
He's
I'll be
never
right back with
gonna
the car.
believe. He's never gonna believe that I didn't kill him. He's never gonna believe it.
Yeah, bro. There's hellfire.
Okay, I'll be.
Hey JJ, what's up?
I'll be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom. Oh.
What gang? I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have a group anymore. So I mean, like I'm part of Royal Mafia, but no one's ever around. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just kind of vibing, living my good old running every business life. So, all right. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, you take good care, and I hope you find someone to give those to. All right. Sounds perfect. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Rock by everyone on the treetop. When the cemetery falls. No, that doesn't work. Twinkle, twinkle, little corpse. How I wonder. What rhymes with corpse? Let's see. Norps, morps, lorps. Fuck, what does rhyme with corpse? Norps. I don't think there's anything that actually rhymes with corpse directly. Twinkle, twinkle, you're both dead. Now I'm singing to your head. Yeah, that works. Ursula's crazy lullabies.
Man, I hurt my foot working out. It's just not.
I have a James
way.
Randall.
Still hurts.
I'm just a cop. I'm just a cop.
Help!
Well, God, Fingal, you can help.
So yeah, I mean, you'd have to.
Oh, my fingers!
You want to get into heaven?
I got you.
What did he say?
You're to live. I don't know about that son, though. Hi.
Oh my God.
I brought you James Randall.
Hi, Phil.
I'll let you know if the son's alive or dead. I have no idea.
We fell.
How far'd you fall, Mr. Randall?
Like 20 feet.
Like 20 feet?
Pops a shot at me. And then I went down.
It was Peach. She threw me off of the building.
Peach threw you off a building?
Yeah.
I wish it
Oh
wasn't.
my God.
But it wasn't. It wasn't. Oh yeah, that's what happened. That's it.
All right, Mr. Randall, let me look you over. Let's see what we got going on here.
I don't think we can, unless we get blood on scene.
Let's see. How you feeling?
A little sore.
Little sore? Where'd you land
My
when
shoulder.
you had your shoulder? Oh, Randall, it's the good old dislocation. I'm gonna have to pop this
Let's
one
pop
back
it.
in.
Let's pop it.
Let's pop it. Let's pop it. All right, you got something to bite on?
Yeah. I'll bite the
All
pillow.
right. Bite the pillow.
Okay.
Cause I'm coming in rough.
All right,
3,
perfect.
2, 1.
Oh, I feel fine.
There you go.
Thank you.
Give
thank
that a little rotation for me. Let's see that. See it wiggle jiggle.
Circular motion.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Mr. Randall, you're good to go.
Thank you, young man. They're a good doctor.
He
All right,
is.
thank you.
Great doctor.
Fantastic doctor.
Is he okay?
James, I'm about to start my show.
Osvaldo, something bad happened.
What's your name and what happened to you?
You killed my son.
No, we squashed the beef, and I told him I'm so sorry for his brothers, and that I don't want to hurt him. And then we say we make a joke, we take a prank picture to send you to make it look like he's dead, and then I send you that picture, and then he fall off the building.
You murdered my son.
And he died.
You pushed my son off.
No, I didn't.
What's with you and shoving my kids off
I didn't do
buildings?
it. I didn't do it.
I'm gonna have to stab you.
Oh,
again,
never
James.
mind. He's fine. He's fine.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Perfect. All
okay.
right.
Hello. Look.
He's fine. Okay, perfect.
We need to get radios to call into your father's show. I will raise you as my son, and I will be a better father to you than Osvaldo could ever be.
Okay. I think that is good because he's what do you call it? Pussy.
Yes, of course. You should take my phone's number is 415-142-221.
Okay. I will do as you ask.
Okay, give to me a call, young
See you
man.
around. Oh, well, there he is.
Okay.
Yeah, hey.
I'm eating a protein bar. Not as good as the one from last night, but it's good. Yo!
Hello.
No, it's Bear Bell. Quest is shit. This is Bear Bell. It's like an actual candy bar. The one I had yesterday was cashew and caramel. It was way better than this one. This one is nougat and hazelnut.
It's like alcohol.
Go with. I will call you.
Okay.
Text to me.
I will go now. It's good to not be friends with you.
I'm real sorry about your brothers.
I know.
Yeah, I've been working out a little bit. I like it a lot. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the process of watching. I'm.
You
good?
I was really skinny before I started, so the change starts quick.
You be safe, Mr. Randall. All right?
Yeah, it's been nice. I have a tonal. I got myself a tonal. It's fucking wild. It's a lot of fun. Hi, I'm Spaceboy. I'm streaming today and don't really feel like role-playing. I'm tired. It's Valentine's Day. We're doing dating advice. Ask me anything. That's actual advice, and the conversations have been good. I gotta get a radio. They're like $2,000. What's the correct way to fuck houses? Maintain a consistent rhythm.
Oh, pardon me there. You need a ride there, son?
Hey, young man, can you do me a favor and purchase to me a radio?
I want to go on radio.
Yes, I have to call into my friend's radio station and tell him I killed his son while he's live on the air.
I only got my old police radio. I don't think it's gonna work for what you need.
Oh my God, no! I can't have that.
I can take you to the Radio Shack or something like that.
We will go to it. We will go to it.
Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have
It's fine. It's fine.
First day retired, I'm kind of out of sorts. You know what I mean? I'm driving around out here.
Hey,
You all right?
God bless you, America.
All right. You don't want to ride no more? I can take you somewhere if you need me to.
Where is it?
Radio Shack in there, so I don't know. I don't know too much about technology. Maybe down by Digital Den or one of them. Or like there's a real nice spot I found that sells cheap radios too. Actually, real cheap there. Oh, sorry. Just having a conversation, son.
You're blocking the intersection, dog.
I'm having a conversation. Are you getting in or?
I'll handle this.
All right, you take them out.
Oh God, the deck.
Oh.
You gotta bend the deck.
Oh.
Jesus, Murphy. A lawnmower.
Oh, so one of them quad rotors. I seen one of them in a magazine one time. Never seen one in real life. It's real nice. Real nice.
Yeah. It's an old one, but it's working still all right. I mean, it was working.
Well, yeah, well, I love fixing things. I like a TV antennas and all that. Let me take a look here.
Well, you can fix the deck, you think? It's gonna cut all crooked now. Half the left side's gonna be like an inch higher than the right. It's gonna be like my nuts.
Oh shit!
Oh
my god, that was a good one.
What the hell? Are you okay?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Okay, sorry.
Oh
god! Oh
We
my
have a
god!
gift for you.
Stop, please, no more, please, no more.
I got a gift for you.
Okay, please just don't hit me again.
Do you want present number one or present number one?
One, please.
Okay, well this one's very shiny.
Oh
This
my
one's
God.
made of real Cuban VVS's, top of the grade,
Okay.
very expensive.
Okay,
So
okay.
if you'd like to turn around, I'm gonna buckle this on your neck.
Oh, thank you. I'm ready. Oh my
If you'd
god.
like to turn around and show us your bling.
Oh my god.
Because you're the leader of your life.
Yeah, you lead your life and you lead your gang.
How do I look?
Oh my god,
you
it's
look
fucking hitting my eyes.
amazing.
It's so flashy.
It's
I'm so
reflecting in my
shiny.
glasses.
Oh,
I gotta.
I can't look at it anymore.
I need the
So bright.
the sunglasses. It's so bright. You're the shining star.
I've always wanted to be a shining example of a sportsmanship and how to be how.
And that's exactly what you are. Have an amazing day.
You have an amazing rest of your day.
There's been so much fucking roleplay on the server the last 2 days. I can't even like take a break and try to do like just chatting Andy. Okay, let's try this again. Hi, I'm Spaceboy. It's Valentine's Day. I'm doing instead of roleplay, I'm just giving dating advice. Why would you take dating advice from a streamer? I just fuck it. Why not? Ask me anything. How to date when you suck at small talk? Be open about it. Straight up tell them. Tell them straight up. I'm fucking awful at small talk. Be straight up. Communicate. Yeah, talking about being shitty at small talk is good small talk. Straight up. Because most people, whether they're good at small talk or not, they're going to think they're bad at it. So you're probably going to get a heads up, me too. I forgot to get a radio. What's the worst way to ask someone out so we know what not to do? Stop approaching women in parking lots. Keep in mind that, like, if you're a man walking around at night and you're a little uneasy by your surroundings, then a woman in that same situation is going to be significantly more uneasy. Casual conversation, or just like, let's say you're approaching someone at a bar, right? And you eventually want to ask them on a date. People love to talk about themselves. Holy shit, where'd you get that bracelet? Oh my god, it's just like 10 bucks on Amazon. Yeah, don't they have like the best stuff? You don't have to spend crazy money on jewelry. It's just there. Yeah, I know. Wow, congrats, you're having a conversation. Conversation keeps going well. You want to grab dinner sometime?
Yeah,
yeah.
There's hella fire.
First date trauma bonding, yeah or nay? Big red flag. Foot Lover, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Weird to give someone a gift like on one of the first few dates. I mean, if it's relevant, you know what I mean? Or cutesy, I don't think it's weird. Yeah, keep conversation light and superficial early on, man. How to find somebody like not at work? Apps. Flowers, candy, okay. Anything else weird? Nah, I mean, I disagree. I feel like if it's, again, like something that comes up in conversation, like maybe on the second date, they casually mention that they like fridge magnets. And then on the third, you pull up with a ridiculous fridge magnet. Boom. Why are you taking a spot on the server if you don't want to roleplay and instead just want to tell people how to date? Why not you just chatting? Oh, because more or less I just do whatever I want. Kind of cool. Question ignored. No, I just didn't read it because my chat moves fast that I don't have time for peasants like you. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. Peasant. What about someone with little to no romantic attraction to anyone who's only really physically attracted to a person? There's nothing really wrong with that, man. You'll find there's a lot of people like that out there. There's a lot of people out there that aren't just interested in dating at all, and they just kind of want to bang. Fuck it. Find them. Find them, talk to them, develop a relationship like that with them. Congratulations, you got a friend with benefits or a one night stand. Yeah. Communication. Would you say to just avoid approaching women in public in general outside of a bar? Would the grocery store or smoothie shop be okay to approach somebody? I don't know. I've had like casual conversations while picking up a coffee, but none that have ever turned into anything, you know what I mean? I've never been any good at just like casual flirting while out and about that turns into like dating somebody. Cause like my mindset is like, if I'm out and about doing shit, I'm fucking busy, dog. Leave me alone. That's just how I operate. Big fat head. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Spaceboy 2 Sigma is a big game. Yeah, I don't got time for that shit. For real.
Do 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 do. Is it weird if you work at a coffee shop and you ask the customer out, even though you had multiple conversations with them before, so you know them a bit? Oh, that's not one I ever really considered. I was going to a coffee shop regularly for a while, and I was fairly confident that the barista was into me, and then one of my friends put it in my head like, no, bro, that's just good customer service. No, the barista was into me. You know, and I didn't do anything about it. I don't regret it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I feel like the onus is on the customer, but then again, they might be like, oh, I don't want to bother her at work, or I don't want to bother them at work. Yeah, that's something you need to like very carefully read the vibes. You know, very carefully.
My challenge is that most of my exes assume I'm
Called a bad wingman? Yeah, dog shit wingman.
Any advice
Facts.
for something
Always.
like this?
Not isolated. Yeah, it's that a situation like that. I'll get to the dono in a sec, but in that specific situation, I think the signals are going to be far more subtle than they normally would, but they're going to be there. If you're feeling those signals and you're seeing those signals when you interact with that person, then follow up somehow. I'm trying to think about that one. I'm trying to put myself in that position. If I were a customer and a barista I'd been flirting with just straight up asked me out. But I'm also a guy. That dynamic is very different. A man gets asked out by a woman, it's like a hallmark, it's like a landmark moment in our lives. I'll say this. If this is a male-female dynamic, if you're a male and the customer's female, I don't know that there's a way to like bluntly pursue that. But I can honestly say that if you're female and the customer's male, again, getting asked out as a straight man, getting asked out by a straight woman is it's a landmark moment in a man's life. It's not something that happens often unless you are just wildly attractive. Yeah, but how to do it in that situation? Like if you're female and they're male, or otherwise, like I don't know your orientation in any way, shape, or form. I think it's very different regardless. I think not regardless. I think it's very different based on the specifics and the nuance of the situation. I also think there's been a lot of bad advice in chat of like ask it in like a super deep, like serious way. I don't think it works like that. I think. I go to coffee shops a lot. I've flirted with baristas before. I've had baristas flirt with me, but it definitely, there is that moment of like, is this just customer service, or am I being flirted with by somebody at their job? It's so fucking hard to dissect, and I don't know that I've ever correctly dissected it. Oh, I almost spilled my coffee. Holy fuck. Has that happened to you recently with a bartender? You're a few dates in now. Yeah, how'd it go? Sure. If you're comfortable, because yeah, I've never been in a situation like that. I've never hit on a bartender. You know, to me, flirting and hitting on are two very different things. Yeah, no. Best way to ask someone out is Litecoin and subtle flirting. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like if it's like a barista customer
situation, you got to be mad fucking subtle. Like, and you should both be very confident. You should both be very aware of the fact that you're both trying to be very subtle. Got to be like enough of a signal, you know what I mean? What's the difference between flirting and getting hit on? I feel like if I'm getting hit on, I can tell very distinctly, like, oh, this person is straight up fishing for me to ask them out. Like, they are trying to paint a picture that they want me to ask them out. Or like, you know, in maybe more serious situations, if it's at like, not more serious, but more casual situations, if it's like a bar or something late at night, you can tell like, okay, I don't imagine this person is just being flirty to be silly at 1:45 a.m. at a bar. You know what I mean? Yeah, to me, like the concept of like being hit on is like very blunt. Like when if I feel like I'm being hit on, I'm like, oh, this person actively wants to sleep with me. If I'm being flirted with, I'm like, oh, we're flirting for fun. One's intent and one's for fun. That's my perspective, yeah. Whenever I'm being flirted with, I just assume it's for sport. I always say flirting for sport. I never ever assume somebody's intent if they're being flirty. I'm still trying to think of how I'd navigate that fucking situation if I was a regular at a coffee shop and I had like a flirty rapport with the barista and she suddenly asked me out on a date. I'd be stoked. You know, me in the past would be stoked. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that would be wild. Type thing. But fuck, I don't know how they'd go about it. I'm also super fucking like close to my chest. Environment like that, there's people around, there's co-workers, etc. Stuff. I'm gonna get to this dono because I don't have the best answers for this person, but I've been trying to rack my brain. Work 100 hours a week currently in the oil and gas industry. My challenge is that most of my exes assume I'm cheating due to how often I'm at work. Any advice for something like this? Trust and communication. Trust, communication, and the right person. If it's communicated very clearly that we talked about this earlier. Someone said they travel a lot for work. I've always kind of indicated very early on, like first date even, I'm extremely fucking busy. I have no free time. My free time is very, very, very minimal. However, if this were something serious, I'm obviously going to make as much of it as possible for you. That being said, it's going to be hard. You know what I mean? And there are people that get that. And there are people that don't. And if you're truly like doing everything you can to make sure someone knows you're a trustworthy person and you have no intentions of being unfaithful, you have no history of being unfaithful, etc., the most you can do is communicate to them. But yeah, that's hard, man. That amount of time devoted to a job or a career is, you know, it's even confident, trusting people get a little concerned and get a little jealous sometimes. But ultimately, if you think your partner is capable of that, that's, you know, that's a concern. If I ever truly believed that a partner would be capable of cheating, I would really reevaluate whether or not I should be with that person. So ultimately, I'm saying like this ultimately sounds like a them problem. If you're truly, if the communication is there in the relationship and y'all are doing your best to make sure you're both very, very poignantly aware of the fact that you love each other and that you have nothing to worry about and they're still worried. Yeah, I don't know, man. Trust and communication. For real. A red flag is if they always want to check your phone. No, that's a massive red flag. That's a massive red flag that's been normalized in a lot of like modern media. There's privacy and there's boundaries. Violation of a boundary is important. And if you can't communicate effectively enough to say, hey, I feel like something's going on here, and you have to be a weasel and look through their phone, you're not emotionally intelligent enough to be in a relationship. However, if you're starting to get the feeling that there's legitimate evidence of an affair and things are seeming very off, I'm absolutely aware of scenarios where someone's like, something's fucking off here, and then they grab the phone while the person's asleep and ta-da, affair, you know what I mean? It's different if that's different. If it's just a pure like trust issue, like, why won't you let me look at your phone? That person needs therapy. I would never look through somebody's phone unless I had a fucking reason to. You know what I mean? Like if I pulled up to your house and there's some boxer shorts, you know, in the corner of the room that you didn't realize were there or some shit, I'm gonna be like, girl, hey, what's up with that? Yeah, think of it like probable cause. Yeah, that's totally true. Yeah, no, if there's probable cause, you're dealing with something different. If it's just reasonable suspicion, maybe you're just dealing with a little insecurity. But there's probable cause, probable cause. I've had probable cause before, straight up. I still didn't do it. I just went with my gut. I was like, yeah, they're probably cheating. I don't need the proof. I believe it already. You know? And it's not like I just decided that and it was a bold, baseless accusation. You know what I mean? Like, they were cheating. I knew. I didn't need it spelled out in front of me. What's your idea for a fun or unique date that isn't the cliche, let's grab a drink? I was talking about this earlier. There's people that you know, want to be surprised. You got to find out what type of person the person you're dating is. You got to find out what they want, you know what I mean? Some people just like to be surprised and are like, fuck it, take me somewhere fun. And in that case, come up with some fun shit. Botanical gardens are always fucking beautiful. If you got like nice scenic views near you, that's always dope. Activities, man, activities. The zoo is nice. Anything that allows you to walk and talk is going to be really big, especially in an early date. I personally would never go to a movie early on in a relationship. Like, I want to fucking talk to you, bro. Like, do something where you can communicate. Botanical gardens fucking slap for that shit. You just walk around and talk and look at pretty shit. Seven years of marriage and being accused to come to find out she was the cheater. Yeah, man, people like that, like, if they're just not mentally well enough to be in a relationship like that, there'll be a lot of projection and shit. Again, therapy, man. Like, some people are just fucking not taking care of themselves mentally. Yeah, museums, man. Straight up walk and talk type shit. Walk and talk type shit. Best first date I ever went to was a concert. You know why? Because beforehand we went to a bar for like 2 hours. So we got a chance to like have a date before we had a date. You know what I mean? We just straight up went to that concert. I'd just be standing there in a loud room with someone I didn't even know. I wouldn't go hiking early on. Could definitely be a little scary. Something super low key. Walk and talk. Arcades, absolutely arcades, barcades. Arcades are fantastic. You get that playful competitiveness. Don't like super active first dates in my experience because they don't want to be sweaty and disheveled. Bro, I'm the same way. Like, I don't want to pull up on a first date that involves me like looking haggard at the end of it. Let's go to an arcade. Let's sit and you know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, I feel that. Your wife and you had your first day at Kroger shopping for chocolates after Valentine's Day. Yeah, I love that shit. Grocery shopping can be romantic as fuck, bro. In what do they call it in Europe? Errand date? Not doing like shit like that with a partner or a friend or a significant other is a pretty explicitly American thing. In Europe, they go do shit with each other. Two friends will go they'll do their grocery shopping together. It's an errand date. And that shit is always more fun with somebody else. Pulling up to the grocery store and doing your grocery shopping is such a fucking pain in the ass. Pulling up to the grocery store with your boy and you two just doing your grocery shopping together, that's just dope. Fun. Makes it enjoyable. It's a good date too, for sure. Go grocery shopping, then go make dinner afterwards. That's a solid like 4th, 5th date. Go grocery shopping together, pick a bunch of ingredients, go home and cook that shit. Great date. Your surefire date is a motorcycle ride to the beach and a waterfront patio, walk and talk after. Yeah, girls on motorcycles. Run that shit. Hi, I'm Spaceboy. I'm fucking exhausted today. I'm just kind of chilling. I'm doing that thing that I do like maybe like once a month where I just kind of talk with chat instead of really role playing. And it's Valentine's Day, so we're doing dating advice. Parole hearing is going to be later this week. Any tips for a single father getting back into dating? I'm 28. There's no tips I can give you there from experience, but you know, that's going to be communication. There's definitely 100% going to be people out there that are going to hear you have a kid and be like, yeah, that's fine. And you know, especially at that age, you know, pushing 30, you might even find a might find a girl in her 30s that's stoked on that idea, you know what I mean? And even not in their 30s. And keep in mind, you guys, I'm not trying to just like naturally assume that you're all just straight males. The only reason any of this advice is coming from that perspective is that because that's mostly my perspective. Keep your kids out of it until you have established a relationship. Mention them, but don't introduce them right away. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I agree with that as well. Make sure it's known immediately, like beforehand. Like it has to come up early. I'm in a long distance relationship and I go through phases where I start to lose interest. Is that normal? I mean, out of sight, out of mind, you know? Long distance is so fucking hard. Long distance is probably like the most difficult thing you can do in a relationship. Hearing all this stuff about dating just makes it sound exhausting. I know some people say it is, but it's worth it. I'm almost 26, never been on a date, can barely keep myself happy. I commend people who work that shit out. Dating is fucking awful. That being said, there are times where the juice is worth the squeeze. Navigating that, like, and especially depending on where you live, like, dating sucks. But, you know, if you find someone, you realize, like, oh shit, it was worth it. But yeah, dating is awful. Sifting through the boring people, sifting through the legitimately bad peoples, sifting through, you know, dating sucks, man. But yeah, definitely focus on your own happiness first. I think half the fun of dating is when two happy people come together and are like, look, I'm already really happy, but I'm just trying to level up and add some more happiness into my life. And they're both like, yeah, cool, that sounds great. That was a ladder. If you guys want to check out Osvaldo's talk show, feel free to check out his stream. You totally should check out his stream. I'm being a waste of space today. I'm just fucking chilling. I'm exhausted. You should absolutely check out Osvaldo. He's one of my favorite people on the server. Dude I'm looking to get a motorcycle, but let's say I'm in a relationship where she doesn't want me to ride. Do I succumb to her will or just keep riding? I mean, with something like that, when it boils down to a safety concern, if you're in a serious relationship and someone in the relationship has concerns for your safety for something, or for a specific reason, like that's something that needs to be communicated between the two of you. Like I drive a fast car, you know what I mean? Like there's definitely people out there who would be like, man, I wish you had like a fucking minivan or some shit, you know what I mean? And that's a conversation. I am pretty firmly, this has nothing to do with dating. I'm pretty firmly anti-motorcycle. Like everything in life is just risk versus reward. And if the risk there is death and the reward is exciting, go fast, like, sorry, man, like, But yeah, no, that's just communication between you and your significant other. Are you pushing back Mel's hearing? Yeah, it's gonna be later this week. Anyway, this is we're just dating. We're doing dating advice. It's Valentine's Day. I'm doing a rare thing where I talk to my chat about something that actually involves real life other than politics. And the subject today is dating. So fuck it, why not? What's up? Ask me, what do you got? What do you need? What do you want to know? How to get the girl? Be nice, be respectful, be fun. Be bold, stand up for yourself, know what's important to you, know your values, know what you believe in, express them. Don't be judgmental. But be comfortable in being constructively judgmental. You'll feel like someone's deserving of judgment.
Mel, shut the fuck up! I found you a couple of months ago mainly watching YouTube to catch up, but decided to watch you 2 weeks ago on Twitch. Your content is amazing and I'm glad you tell us your perspective based on your own beliefs and as a normal person on your own beliefs.
Thank you for the kind words and the bits. Yeah, man, I try to keep it like 90% just I'm here to make you laugh. You know what I mean? But every now and again, I don't mind something like this. I don't like divulging too deep into like me, you know what I mean? But I enjoy discussing the world and perspective, etc. I appreciate it. Do. Advice on dealing with anxiety when it comes to dating. This isn't to diminish your experience, but hopefully to bring you some comfort. Everyone's afraid, just in general. Even confident people, we're all afraid to a degree. I think open honesty. I've been on first dates where people thought I was completely disinterested when the reality was I was just nervous as fuck. And if you're able to express that, a lot of people find it endearing. A lot of people find it relatable because, again, we're all afraid. You know, confidence is not the lack of anxiety or the lack of fear. Confidence is having those anxieties and fears and then just doing it anyway. So if you're anxious or nervous or afraid and like just going for it anyway, I mean, that's confidence. Yeah, being honest is huge, man. I've caught myself in a lot of situations, not even just romantic, just being like, I'm trying to remember like specific situations where I've realized I've become way more comfortable just out loud being like, I'm so fucking anxious. And then people are like, what? You don't seem like it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know I am. Oh! Yeah, honesty is important. PJ is dumb. Thanks for the brand new subscribe. I heard one time somebody saying the youngest person to date is his or her age divided by 2 plus 7. What do you think of that? Do you think age should be a factor? Obviously, I'm not talking about underage. Yeah, I think age is certainly a factor. I'm not going to judge anybody's age gaps. I've seen some age gaps that I think are no big deal. I've seen some age gaps that where I'm like, hey man, this is fucking weird. I think this like, you see it the most in like celebrity culture. I think DiCaprio being in it, he's like in his 50s, right, and dating a 19-year-old. I think that's legitimately very disturbing. I think that's extremely disturbing. Obviously, I'm using a very extreme example. I think it's also important to note that legality is not morality in a situation like that. I think that shit's mad weird. I think it's deeply concerning that a man that old with that much power and that much life experience is going after someone fresh out of high school. I think that's really, really weird. Other than that, man, like it boils down to like how you feel. Like I'm 28. I've always typically dated older. You know, I listen to, I think of like I'm 28, right? I don't think I could like really end up with even someone who's like 2 years younger than me. Because I know how much changes from year to year in a person, you know what I mean? Because I've seen it in myself. I change fucking drastically from year to year, you know? But ultimately, I guess it just boils down to what you're comfortable with. As long as there's no like weird power dynamic in play, you know what I mean? And obviously, we're talking about consenting adults. Important. Just turned 29, have my range on apps set to 25, and honestly, that feels young. Yeah, I found that when I set the range younger on apps, I was like, oh, there's not an engaging conversation happening anywhere. And then I set it older, and I'm like, I don't know. I've always dated older. I think, and the only time I didn't, it wasn't a pleasant relationship. Maturity levels are generally, yes, a better guide than age. Obviously, barring massive age gaps. Massive age gaps just weird me out. If you're 40 dating a 20-year-old man, there's something wrong with you. I'm not gonna like sit here on a deep level and try to analyze and dissect what it is, but I do think there's something wrong with you. But that also could just be me being judgmental. Dating advice is the theme of the conversation. Dating advice. On Valentine's Day. What do you consider the best dating app? Depends what you want. Bumble's fucking great. For something serious. And again, it's very much less about the app and more about where you live. It's way more about where you live. Tinder is, you know, they're all good ways to meet people. Hinge is interesting because it's an algorithm. I didn't know that. I think a lot of the other ones are just like completely random and just shows you people nearby, whereas Hinge presents you with an algorithm. I didn't know that, and I would have stopped. I would have got off that app so much sooner if I knew that. But yeah, no, honestly, I think, especially in a big city, man, like the LA meta is there. Everyone out here is just on all of them. You'll see the same people on multiple apps and shit. Married to your Tinder date, it's been 5 years. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, ultimately, it just boils down to like your people meeting people. Just meeting people. How does that work? I have no idea. I don't know how Hinge works.
Never tried a dating app or anything I like. I enjoy, or anything like that. I enjoy gaming, and I met my wife gaming. Yeah, that's just dope. I know a lot of people that met their significant others gaming. Tinder and Bumble have an algorithm. Yeah, but it's not based on, it's not an algorithm based on like who it thinks you'll like. Hinge's algorithm is like, we think you're similar, which is just eerie. Darsantans, thanks for the prime. Why'd you stop working out when James dies? Because I stopped being lazy and making it part of my stream, and I just work out now. I just work out for real as part of my schedule. Met my wife on a writing website, just commenting that I liked her work. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, ultimately, you just meet people. God damn, I'm so fucking tired. How would James Randall do in the dating world? I think he's a respectful, confused young man. I feel like it's better if you're not similar because you can learn new things and get to know what they like. Yeah, I think, I can't remember who I was talking about this with, but, oh, I remember. I think one of the old adages for dating is you either date someone who matches you or compliments you. I've historically dated people that match me and it hasn't worked out. I think, yeah, there's a lot of people where like you meet them and you're like, holy shit, you're the same person. You're just like a guy and girl version of each other. And that's cool. You know, that works for a lot of people. And then for a lot of people, being just different enough to be still individuals is also the key or the ticket for them. Parents have almost no interest in common and they've been together for 30 years. Yeah, I think for a long time, I really subscribed to the idea of like, I need like a female me. And then over time I was like, oh, maybe that's just not how I date. And and that's accurate. A lot of people are like that. A lot of people end up in really solid relationships where they're super, super similar people. Obviously being super similar in terms of like your morals and shit is very important. But being super similar in terms of like shared interests, not shared interest. Yeah, you can have like, obviously you should have your own hobbies and be individuals, but there should definitely be things you like doing together, you know what I mean? Like, I've had girls ask me like, could you ever date someone who's not a gamer? I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Sharing a hobby can be nice, but as long as you both are willing to try new things, sharing likes isn't necessary. 100%. Oh man. Valentine's Day. Hi, I'm Spaceboy. I almost entirely just say like silly, funny things and be a silly little guy and say funny things. But today, on Dating Day and Singles Awareness Valentine's Day, I'm giving dating advice. Ask me anything dating or relationship related, I suppose, and we will communicate in a Twitch chat about that sort of thing. Be more people sad than happy on Valentine's Day. I feel like it's just holidays in general, man. Holidays in general suck. They all suck. Halloween is the one that reminds you got no one to party with. No, Thanksgiving is the one that reminds you don't have a lot to be thankful for. Christmas is the one that reminds you got a rough relationship with your family. Valentine's Day is the one that reminds you you're alone. Like they all fucking suck. If you're going through any struggle in your life, chances are a holiday is gonna fucking suck. Any bad dating experiences? Yeah, man, I felt real bad about one. I went out with this girl for dinner once, and I remember just realizing pretty early on during the date, like maybe like 20-30 minutes in, I was like, oh man. And I never told her this. I was polite and respectful, never expressed this, but I definitely felt it. I was like, man, you just please stop talking. Like they just wouldn't shut up. And I don't hold it against them. I'm sure they were maybe just nervous or something, but they just wouldn't stop talking, and it drove me nuts. And at the end of the night, I got him an Uber, and we never really spoke again. Like, yeah, yeah. There was like some off comment at one point about like, this was in like September, so there was a lot of like crazy shit going on in the Twitch scene, and I was talking about it and like how serious it was, and they made like an offhand comment like, haha, I need some drama in my life, I'm so bored. And I was like, I'm talking about assault allegations. Like, why are you making this a lighthearted funny conversation? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, LA. I had an opposite experience. The girl sat on her phone for the majority of the night, so I thought she wasn't interested, and I didn't message her after, and then she got tilted that I didn't. I mean, if you pull up to a date and can't get off your fucking phone, like, nah. Nah. Me and my partner have been together nearly 7 years long distance, and we constantly quote James. Made our relationship fun again. Oh, that's fun. That's dope. Thanks for watching. That's cool. I always like hearing that. How long should you wait after the date to text him? I can't fucking stand. Look, if he's watching, I'm sorry. One of my best friends is like, he always tells me, he's like, I'm not gonna fucking text them like right when I get their number. I'm like, that's dumb. That's dumb. Stop playing games. You're grown. That shit's so fucking stupid and childish. Just fucking text him, bro. Fucking text him. How long should I wait? Well, how long do you feel like you should wait? Well, I don't want to. I want to talk to them. Okay, so talk to them. Just do it. Fucking do it. Just do it. Hit him up. Don't worry about that shit. Truly, don't worry about that. That shit is dumb. That shit is childish. That shit is games. That shit is dumb. But also, don't be spammy. If they don't hit you back, you hold up. Hold on. Don't be spammy. Yeah, knowing how to take a hint is pretty big. Someone cancels on you once, give them benefit of the doubt, try to make new plans. If the new plans fall through, then that's a wrap. Never double text, you come off desperate. I mean, that's games. That's childish. That's games. Coming off desperate is one thing, but if you're excited about getting to know somebody and you seem enthused or excited about getting to know somebody, then if they pick up on that and respect that and enjoy that energy, then that's good. You two click and you match. Now a double text that's like, okay, I'm thinking they didn't respond because they don't want to talk to me. I'm gonna nudge them about it, you know what I mean? Like, hey, did you see my, you know, yeah, no. Yeah, double text are a signal. Send when you want and they'll reply when they want. That's the convenience of a text. Yep. If you make the initial plans and they back out, it should be on them to make new plans. It should be on them to immediately... I think that's a signal. If you make plans with someone and it's the first time you guys have like ever had plans and they fall through and no intent is expressed to make replacement plans, then they're probably done. Yeah. And I mean, a golden signal is like if they back out on plans and say something, and you say something like, "Oh, is there another time that would work for you?" And they say something like, "I don't know when I'm gonna be free." I'm out. That's what I'm saying. I'm out. Oh, I don't know. I'm so busy coming up. Yeah, no, that's them telling you straight up like, nah, this ain't gonna fit. As someone who has ADHD, I tend to hyper-focus on someone if I really like them. Is that a red flag? I think it's something that needs to be communicated and expressed because it's very relatable. Everyone has a different level of desire and interest that they're attracted to. If something's moving too quick too soon and I feel like somebody's really into me really early on, it's a huge fucking turnoff. Because I really need to get to know someone before I start feeling very particularly seriously towards them. So I tend to express that. I've had a couple situations where it was just way too fast, way too soon, and it was fucking terrifying, and I expressed that, and it didn't work out. Communication. It's also entirely possible you will find somebody that feels the same, and it'll click. Since you can't see my messages, I just want to tell you the streams bring me joy. I can see your messages. People are on their phones most of the entire day. If they want to respond, they would. Just be patient. If she likes you, she'll answer. I mean, it's not that black and white. My best friend, Sierra will respond to my text 2 weeks later. Not that black and white. Making it that black and white is ridiculous. If they wanted to respond, they would. Don't double text in an effort to like bump the forum thread, but if you send someone a text and they don't respond and there's something else you want to say, just fucking say it. Don't overthink it and turn it into a game. Just talk to people. I feel like I have an issue with being too picky, like no issue with pursuing the people that I'm attracted to, but as soon as the text began, I get like a clarity type of feeling and realizing I'm just not into them as much as I was. Is it me? Or, I mean, I feel like it's probably pretty situational. It's entirely possible that you're just not super into them. It's also entirely possible, and again, this would be more of a conversation for a therapist. It's also entirely possible that maybe things are a little too stable and maybe you're attracted to some toxic qualities that aren't present. I've experienced that before, where things seem a little too stable and normal and you start to mistake that stability and normalcy and health as quote unquote boring. Again, conversation for a therapist. But I think picky is also pretty good. I think it's very good to have high standards. Super important, especially morally. You should have some preconceived deal breakers that you're aware of. Boom, 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 boom. Today's love therapy day. Respectfully, fuck that. Today is a guy with history in a generally positive experience in the dating world sharing it with you. Nothing on this stream will ever resemble anything close to therapy. I play video games for a living and drive a sports car that my financial advisor probably would be upset about. I'm never here to provide anything slightly resembling therapy. I even hate to use the word advice. I understand what you're saying. I just want to establish that boundary for the XYZ amount of people here. What else? TLDR chat, it's Valentine's Day. I got way too little sleep. I've been working out regularly, so I'm fucking tired. I'm looking now, I realize I have big bruises on my leg from deadlifting. That's fucking sick. My shins are shattered. Let's go, gamers. So we're doing dating advice. Is it normal to let politics rule out who you would and wouldn't date? Yeah. Politics boil down to, like, most politics are oftentimes human rights discussions. I think it's important to keep people in your life that you disagree with politically on things that, you know, aren't like make or break for you. Like, if I was with someone and their quote-unquote political stance was that they were pro-life, I'd be like, that's not a political stance, that's religion. You know what I mean? That would be like a serious, important thing. There's things that are important to agree on, and then there's things that are agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? It's not black and white. Like, if someone told me, like, I'm trying to think of like a specific issue right now that if someone told me they disagreed with me on, I'd be like, that's fine, we can disagree on that. It's so vast, you know what I mean? Assault weapons. I just say, honestly, dude, guns in general. I feel like the gun disagreement, I think, is a totally, in my experience, it's a very comfortable one to disagree on, because I'm from like the Killer Mike school of thought. I'm pretty far left, I'm pretty liberal, but if you try to kill me, I'm gonna kill you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and then there's a lot of people that are just like, no, no guns, no whatsoever, yada yada. And I'm like, okay, I understand that, I respect that, we can disagree on that. But then if it's like, you know, if it boils down to like, you know, abortion rights, etc., that's like a non-closer or closure. What's the fucking word? Non-starter. There's no discussion there. There's no agree to disagree. What's up, Afro? Yeah, it's not that, again, it's not that black and white. There's definitely some things that there's agree to disagree, and then there's some things that just boil down to legitimate human rights issues. I feel like if we disagree on human rights issues, it ain't gonna click. It ain't gonna work. What else, chat? Well, what other questions you got from the silly little streamer boy on this Valentine's of days? What else? Who does James love most? Whoever he decides is Ricky in the moment. Ever have someone just completely ghost you that you were in a relationship with? I don't know if that made it easier or harder to move on. No, but I've done it. But I've not done it like just disappear. I've told people like I think we should stop contact and then disappeared. I've never just dipped. Yeah, I don't know. Tough one, man. Depends how serious the relationship was, I suppose. How do you feel that? Yeah, I'm fucking tired, bro. I don't know. I might be getting out of here soon, you guys. So if that's all we got, that might be a wrap. Unless y'all got any more silly little questions. Hey, that's all you got for me. Excuse me. I've had a lot of successful friendships with women. How do I make my dating intentions obvious without being aggressive or outright? I don't know, man. Flirting is hard. I find I think my favorite form of flirting is just like honest compliments, but like not just like you look nice today. Like if you make it clear that your kindness or compliments are a little more than just being friendly, you know, I feel like telling someone in a friendly way, your hair looks nice today, is a lot different than telling someone you're romantically interested in, that haircut is hot as fuck. You know? Like, that's gonna perk up someone's ears and be like, oh? You know what I mean? Like, you're basically saying the same thing, but in two very different ways. With different intent. I look at flirting as like kindness with a little bit of edge. You know? Or banter. Banter can be super flirtatious. Spicy kindness. I love that. I fuck with that heavy. Yeah, for sure. Spicy kindness. Straight up. I'm currently focusing on my future. I'm 18. What would be a recommended age to start looking more into relationships? Whenever I wouldn't ever put it like that, man, like to look for it. Just keep doing your thing, bro. Just keep doing your thing and being young and focusing on your future, and it might just click and line up at some point. It might just work. But you're definitely, I mean, the first part of that message is you're doing exactly what you should. You're 18, you're focusing on you and your future. You know what'll attract someone your age? If you're, you know, focusing on you and your future. That's an incredibly, that's what people fuck with, man. Like, that's what you are describing is like, that's good. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That is what being ready for a relationship is. Being someone who's working and focusing on themselves. My ex of 2 years broke up with me a month or two ago, but she keeps talking to me and bringing back into feelings there. Tells me we can keep hooking up and not be together. Should I just cut it off? Is it toxic? I mean, if it's bringing you grief and trauma and upsetting you, then yeah, absolutely it's toxic. If you are unable, that sounds like, yeah, no, that's gonna make it like borderline impossible to move on. Obviously it's only been like a month or two. I'm sure you're not ready to move on, and that's okay. But dipping your toes in like that is gonna cause you a lot of fucking grief. It's, you know, that's peeling off the band-aid. And especially down the line, think of it when you're explaining it to someone down the line. Maybe in the future you start dating someone else and you're like, yeah, my last ex and I kept hooking up like 2 months after we broke up. No matter who that is, they're gonna look at that and be like, I don't know. You're not only is that, like, in my opinion, a red flag to your current sanity and mental health, I think it's probably creating future red flags in the way people will perceive you. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm in a 1-year relationship that came scarily close after a messy breakup with the person I still believe is my soulmate, and I love her, but I don't see myself with her due to lack of self-discipline and addictive personality, but I don't want to hurt her because right now we're both going through depression. I mean, if you're in love with someone else and you're in a relationship, like, you're doing a great disservice to the person you're in a relationship with. That's dishonest. How do you go about a relationship when you're starting your career, but the other person still doesn't know what they want to do, but is interested in starting something? Bills are hard to get by in order to get anywhere in life as a young adult, and I don't want to pressure him into anything that he doesn't love, but also if we're building a life together, it needs to happen sooner rather than later. Yeah, I mean, that's fucking tough. That's tough. I've been in a situation where the person was just kind of trying to figure things out, and I trusted that they were just trying to figure things out, and they were, you know, trying to establish what they wanted to do. And then over time, it became clear to me that that was just an excuse. They weren't doing shit. You know, so in that type of situation, it wasn't entirely applicable to what you're describing. But yeah, I don't know, that needs to be communicated between the two of you, especially if it's a more serious relationship and it's starting to get to the point where bills are shared, etc. Then yeah, money is going to become an important part of the conversation. That's why so many people, you know, that's why a lot of people have incomes while pursuing their dreams. Aw, man, Barry's on. I wish I knew. I would have gotten a good sleep. Been in an on-again, off-again relationship with my best friend for 5 years now, and I'm not really sure if it's worth to continue because it feels like I'm more into it than they are. Ooh, on-again, off-again is rough. That's just... I mean, on-again, off-again tells me that it's gotten so bad in the points where it was on again to get to the point where it was off. Like, if it's gotten so bad to the point that you've broken up multiple times, then, like, fuck. Y'all gotta figure out why that keeps happening and work to prevent it, or call it a wrap. I feel like on again, off again is like the ultimate red flag in a relationship. Like, if you're, whatever's going on, whatever arguments or disagreements or whatever are getting bad enough to the point that y'all are breaking up. Shit. You know? For clarification, I'm not in love with the ex, but I haven't felt the same connection that I had. You're never gonna have the same connection because it's gonna be with a different person. But I said the same thing to someone else earlier. It sounds like you're not, maybe you're not still in love with them, but it sounds like you're maybe not over them. If you're with someone and you're wondering, you know, if you're with someone and you're looking back at a past relationship and you're like, that was better than this is, then you're not over that person. My boyfriend of a year and a half is going to be moving in with me in a month. Any advice? Last time I lived with a partner was my ex-husband, and that was 6 years ago, so it's been a little while and you're a little nervous. I know I'm a broken record at this point, but communication needs to be communicated that A, you're nervous. You need to, he needs to know what the expectation is, especially because he's coming into your space. It's not like you're getting a new space together. There's definitely going to be an element of he's coming into your space, and that's going to be hard. But if he's respectful and you two fuck with each other on that level, it's gonna be fun. Definitely bring up with him. Be like, I'm really nervous about this, and if he's good, if he's good, he's gonna ease those concerns. I feel like that's part of the point of a relationship. One party has concerns and the other party is like, listen, watch these concerns go away. Watch me give you nothing to be concerned about. Yeah, having individual space in a is gonna be good too. The Mel parole hearing will be later this week. Any advice on how to get over someone after an 8-year relationship? Therapy. For real, for real. Ta-da! Hey guys, 3 minutes of ads are about to kick off. Speaking of ads, did you know that I'm sponsored by ExpressVPN? ExpressVPN is a program that keeps you safe on the internet by protecting your IP from people who shouldn't have it. People who shouldn't have it include somebody who's, I don't know, maybe using a mod manager in a GTA Online lobby to take a look at the IPs of everyone in the lobby. You don't want that to happen. And if you use ExpressVPN, it can't. And then perhaps if you're trying to watch a TV show that's not available in a region that you are in, you can use ExpressVPN to change your IP to that of a region that it's available in. Exclamation ExpressVPN, expressvpn.com/spaceboy. Use my link for 3 months free. My best friend is under a lot of pressure, parents, because he's the youngest of 4, and a friend being toxic. He since yesterday come out, which is hard because he's showing school. Advice to help him. I'm in no position to just give like regular ass life advice. My advice would be James Randall, fuck houses. We're just talking about dating on Valentine's Day because it's relevant, but I wish your friend the best. That's a name that I'm gonna... Oh, why not? Thanks for the sub. Or why not? Z, I did it. La da da da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Partner is getting deployed for a year. Any advice for long distance with possible limited contact? Fuck, yeah, long distance is so hard, but I mean, if you do truly believe that what you got is strong enough to outlast and get that shit. Also, make plans for what you're gonna do when it's over. Make plans for how you're gonna spend your time, your limited time. Plan it. Plan shit out. The first streamer to realize that it's backwards in general. Yeah, I'm fucking weird. I am tired and sore. Most of the time we broke up, it was always because of something happening in your life that you don't feel like he was supportive enough. Made it clear that he doesn't know how to deal with certain emotions that other people show, such as grief. He's been trying to improve, but in my opinion, doesn't feel like he's doing as much as he could. Couples counseling. This is less like serious long-term relationship advice and more like Lonely Hearts Club. You know what I mean? With shit that's like that heavy and that serious, I'm just gonna tell you straight out, like therapy. I'm not here to discuss, you know, no disrespect, but I'm not here to discuss like mental health or anything like that. I'm talking about like, you know what I mean? Like how to approach girl, how to talk girl. Shit like that, man. Y'all need a therapist, not a streamer, for real. How to approach girl? Could probably generally speaking, man, like a scenario is, or not scenario, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? Specifics are super important. Environment is important. If it's like a social environment, like a party or something, and you're like, damn, that girl's attractive, I want to say something. Find an interesting way to tell her she's attractive. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, like bring up talking points. A, people love to talk about themselves. You know, B, start small. Start small. Holy shit, I love that. The bracelet's so cool. Yeah, go on Amazon. Rise, you're having a conversation. Navigate too. Wow, it really brings out your nails. They look great. Wow, now you're almost flirting. Any suggestions on how a guy could approach a guy or a girl could approach a girl if you don't know the other is gay? I have no info or valuable advice for that, but I'm sure
So at least one person in chat's ears just perked up and could provide info on that. I've always wondered that as a straight male. I've always wondered that. I'd imagine the answer is that it's very difficult and extremely nuanced. You think that because of the age of social media that most people meet dating-wise online rather than in person? I don't know about most people, but I mean, typically for me, yeah. Also, yeah, gay bars are dope. Gay bars are dope even if you're straight. It's good for the confidence, man. I have no one to talk about this. Oh yeah, I tell you, this isn't. I can't really. It's not just advice show day. It's Valentine's Day. It's dating advice conversation. It's again how to talk girl. I'll talk girl. I talk girl. Spaceboy talk girl. What did you walk into? It's Valentine's Day, and I'm not really role playing today at all. I'm exhausted. And talking about dating on Valentine's Day. I'll talk boy. Look, as a man, I can tell you when I am complimented by an attractive woman and you start to realize like, oh, they like me. Guys, remember this. Guys don't get a lot of compliments, again, unless they are like super duper attractive. If you're like flirting with a guy and complimenting them on stuff that they're probably insecure about, that's big. They're gonna appreciate that. Yeah, I remember like the first time I was hit on by an attractive girl in a bar where I was like, oh no, she genuinely wants to sleep with me. I was like, this is insane. Like, this is, holy shit, this is actually happening to me. You know what I mean? You remember that shit. What do people I like not like me? The people that like me I don't. Is that a personality issue? No, I think that's very normal. Incompatibility happens. Very human. I think it's simply just incompatibility. Unless, again, therapy, for this specific thing, it could be an issue with you being attracted to people who don't give you the time of day, and not being attracted to people that are showing you affection. Again, that's a therapy thing. But if it's not that deep, it's probably just as simple as incompatibility. But if what you're explicitly not attracted to is the fact that, like, I've been in situations like that where I'm like, oh, this person is way too into me, I'm not into it. I get that. I've been there. You know, you'll find someone who doesn't show you an amount of affection that makes you uncomfortable. God, my hand hurts so fucking bad from doing skull crushers the other day. Mel's parole hearing is not today. No. More than once I ignored women's compliments until years later when they confessed they had a crush on you. Yeah, I try to go in with the mindset of like, if a woman is like like complimenting me and talking about me being attractive, etc., etc., I try to roll with the mindset of like, oh, they're probably flirting. I don't know when the parole hearing is. I got told I had beautiful eyes yesterday, and as a guy, I'm going to be living off that for the next 2 years. You're never going to forget that. You're never going to forget that. And I think a lot of women, and I'm not saying this is in any way, shape, or form like oh, it's women. I think it's just simply, I think if a lot of women maybe just haven't taken the time to ask their guy friends how rarely they get complimented, because that shit's rare.
there's also the very high school belief of like, oh, the boy's the one who's supposed to compliment. Like, yeah, bro, you are going to make a man's fucking week if you tell him you think his hair looks nice. I think it's true women don't commonly compliment guys on their looks if the guy's attractive because they assume that they know. I have no idea. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm sure that is occasionally part of it. Someone told you looked great in an outfit you had on. It was just a pretty casual outfit and now it's one of your favorites. Yeah, for real. I remember just wearing some like normal ass shit that I didn't even think when I was putting together and getting told you look kind of hot. I was like, really? I just fucking grab shit out the hamper. I wear that shit all the time now. Yeah, and in general, man, like even in a completely disconnecting from the fact that this is a conversation about romance and shit. If you're a straight dude, complimenting other straight dudes is dope. You know what I mean? Like completely separate from this being a fucking romance discussion. I was at a coffee shop and this dude was in a Sabaton shirt. I was like, dude, sick shirt. You know what I mean? I being nice to people's cool. It's fun. Good thing to do. Now that advice, you know, I'm not going to sit here and mansplain how that advice would be a little more complicated to follow if you're a woman. Because yeah, most guys are probably going to assume you're flirting with them. We've all got that friend who's like, bro, she's flirting. And you just go, no, she's being nice. Saying some of us femme people don't like being complimented on looks as much. No, I totally agree. Yeah, no. I think complimenting on looks is in like a male-female dynamic. I think it is effectively flirting. Like even if you don't intend it to be, I think if you're a guy who says to a random woman in public that their hair looks beautiful, you're flirting. I don't care if you were quote unquote just trying to be nice. That's going to be perceived as flirting. All right. I think I'm out. I'm tired. I'm so fucking tired. I don't know what I was thinking. I went to bed at like 5 a.m. and then was like, I'll wake up at 10, despite the fact that I've been working out regularly and I'm fucking exhausted. Sure, let's just get a few hours of sleep today. Yep. Anyway, today's Valentine's Day themed dating advice stream brought to you by my friend's mom, who was like, he sounds like he'd be good at giving dating advice. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. And this aforementioned friend's mom legitimately said, he streams, right? He could talk about that on his stream. So fuck it, that's how that came about. That was fun. Back to your regularly scheduled James Randall silliness tomorrow. And before I go, on this last note, If you're single on Valentine's Day, please don't view that as a fault or a flaw in you or your character. Being in a relationship can be cool and fun, but at the same time, it's not a necessary thing. Live your life, do your thing, have fun. Obviously, try to seek company in others. From others rather. It's nice. It's a good thing. I recommend it. However, it's not the end of the world if you don't have it. It's really, truly not. There's a lot of very successful, very intelligent, very happy, very content with their lives single people in the world. And you know what? Typically, those are the people that end up in relationships. When you kind of have a take it or leave it attitude early on, when you don't know what the potential is, that's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I think that's solid. Alright, I'm fucking exhausted. I need a nap or some coffee or something. Every day, take care. Thanks for watching my stream. Back to roleplay tomorrow. And to any hypothetical people who were like, oh, he's not even fucking roleplaying. Eat shit, get fucked, I do what I want. Thanks for watching my stream. Goodbye, good night, appreciate you, peace.